6:30 a.m. The public is invited to go by and wish the clients a Merry Christmas.
The Wopp-Live school cheerleaders will be performing their state competition routine. The showcase will be held Thursday, 7 p.m., Wopp-Live School Gymnasium. This will be an opportunity for them to perform their state competition routine for the hometown crowd. They will leave Friday for the Alabama High School Athletic Association state cheer competition held at Wallace State Community College in Huntsville, Alabama. And we hope to see you there Thursday night. Fly South and Mines Health Memorial Hospital Community Blood Drive in the Bloodmobile at the hospital parking lot Friday, 11 o'clock until 5. The City of Florella Christmas Parade, Cookies with Santa, Snow Machine event, and all related events has been moved to Saturday due to this past Saturday's bad weather. Citizens of District 4, we would like to inform you that we will be hosting our second annual Community Christmas Dinner Saturday at the Hardin Street Community Center from 11 a.m. until 3. We're asking that you come out and fellowship with us and enjoy a delicious Christmas meal. Now, if anyone would like to help with this Community Christmas Dinner, please contact District 4 Councilman Levon Hines, 488-5883, or Allison Hines, 488-5882. The Off Housing Authority will host their annual Christmas celebration for the residents on Friday, December the 21st at 3 p.m. We need help from the community to make this event a success. We're asking for a $5 toy donation that would be fit for a child between the ages of 0 to 12. You're welcome to donate whatever you desire. Should you give, please have donations turned into the office by December the 15th. We want to make this a Christmas for all to remember. Please contact the OHA office with any questions. 493-9741.
Over the past several years, interest rates have hovered near historic lows, to the point that would-be borrowers have become accustomed to low rates. In mid-June, the Federal Reserve not only raised interest rates, but announced their intentions to raise rates again at least once in 2018. If you have a need for a personal loan, a business loan, or a home loan, come see us today to take advantage of still attractive rates and our exceptional loan service. Southern Independent Bank, in Op and Andalusia, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. NMLS number 472429.
Life's about cycles. Most of us were fortunate enough to have people that took extremely good care of us from the time we were born. As the cycle comes around, it's our turn to do the taking care of. Our elders live their lives with independence and class, and the Whitmore wants them to be able to continue their lives as close to normal as possible. But when assistance is needed, the staff is there. Doctor appointments, planning activities, or just being there, all you have to do is ask. So go by for a visit on 331 North, or give the Whitmore a call at 493-2721.
Congratulations to Coach Tyler Dent and Ethan Wilson. Andalusia High School Baseball head coach Tyler Dent was named the 2018 4A Coach of the Year by the Alabama Baseball Coaches Association. The 2018 Andalusia graduate Ethan Wilson was named the 2018 Dual Player of the Year by the association. This award is given to someone who is both a pitcher and a position player. Only one award is given across all 7 classifications. Congratulations, Coach Dent and Ethan. The 52nd Annual Andalusia High School Basketball Christmas Tournament on the Richard Robinson Court will tip off Thursday at 4:30, Opp versus Greenville. 6 p.m. Florella versus Georgiana. 7:30, Red Level versus Andalusia. The Compton County United Fund invites everyone to come join the 2nd annual Red-Nosed Reindeer 5K Run Walk on Saturday. It will begin at the Farmers Market in Andalusia. The course will make its way through the wonderful Candyland, up and around the square and back around, ending at the Farmers Market. A gift basket will be given to the most Christmas-dressed participant. All proceeds will go to the Compton County United Fund. Pickup packets, 7 o'clock until 8 a.m. Race will begin at 8:30 at the Farmers Market. Registration on race day will begin at 7 a.m. $30 for registration on race day. Remember to wear your red nose and reindeer ears. The Red Level VFW Post 4388 has rescheduled their turkey shoot for this Saturday beginning at 11 a.m. $3 per shot for gift cards, turkeys, sausage, Boston butts, ribs, bacon, and cheese. $5 money shot. 12, 16, and 20 gauge to be used for the adults. 410 for children 12 and under. Shells provided. Come join us for an all-day family event. All proceeds go to the veterans of Covington County. That's Dateline Action News. Ops only, locally owned and operated news service. Hear it first on WOPP and repeat it later across town.
Hometown shopping just makes sense.
This is your hometown.
Need to service your firearms? Want to buy a new or good used firearm? Well, look no further than the Op Gun Shop. The Op Gun Shop is your local repair and sales shop. They clean guns and sell pistols, rifles, shotguns, ammo, and accessories. Hog hunters, you need to check out the night vision optics. Need black rifle parts? The Op Gun Shop is your store. Fast turnaround, on-site gun repair. We also handle FFL gun transfers for those who choose to shop online. The Op Gun Shop open Tuesday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturday, 9 to noon. Located at 109 West Covington Avenue, across from the Op Donut Shop. Or call 764-3457. The Op Gun Shop, 764-3457.
Op Health and Rehabilitation, a division of Northport Health Services, a family-owned business where our staff and residents are family. Our residents maintain well-being, we care for life. We provide activities for residents one-on-one when needed, and family members are always welcome. Our rehabilitation includes physical, occupational, and speech, short-term to long-term. If you need help, please phone Op Health and Rehab at 493-4558 or visit our office at 115 Polk Avenue.
Here's your WeatherBug LA weather. I'm Bill Wyatt. For the rest of the evening, mostly clear with a low of 31. Sunny on Wednesday with a high near 60. Cloudy Wednesday night, a low of 45. Chance of showers Thursday afternoon, cloudy with a high of 63. Showers, possibly a thunderstorm, breezy Thursday night with a low of 53. Showers likely on Friday, look for a high of 62. That's the latest Lower Alabama weather here on WOPP.
Trojan Nation, your Troy football team is headed to Mobile for bowl season, and we need you there. Tickets are on sale now through the Troy ticket office at TroyTrojans.com/ticket or call 1-877-878-WIN. We need Trojan Nation to take over Mobile Trojan Nation and create a home field advantage for this huge bowl game. Get your tickets now at 877-878-WINS or TroyTrojans.com/ticket. We'll see you in Mobile on December 22nd for the Dollar General Bowl.
Such a feeling's coming over me.
Jamie Bowers, his family, and the staff of Bowers Auto Parts would like to thank you for your business and wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bowers Auto Parts at 304 Cummings Avenue, where we take pride in the value and parts available Auto Value stands for. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
You're the nearest thing to heaven that I've seen.
Good morning, Connie. Good morning, Marvin, Jackie, Jason, Bud. About time to get to work. This is WOBB in Alabama. The time is 6 a.m. Let's go to Washington, D.C.
News this hour from townhall.com. I'm Bob Agnew in Washington. British Prime Minister Theresa May seeking assurances today from European Union leaders that they'll support the Brexit deal she's negotiated. The BBC's Ralph Watson reports May's on shaky ground after surviving a confidence vote just yesterday in her own party.
Her preference is to get something from the European Union, maybe not necessarily today, but over the next couple of days. I think the European Union does not want to see Britain crash out of the European Union. It does not want to see Theresa May fail. I think there's a certain amount of sympathy. But they're just not going to fundamentally change the offer to Britain. Partly because they don't want to, they can't, and they kind of think, why on earth would we want to make a deal to a weak leader of a divided government? It just doesn't make any sense to them.
May is set to make her appeal today to the other 27 EU leaders at a summit in Brussels. It now appears that recently revealed hacking attack on guests who stayed at Marriott hotels was the work of China. U.S. officials told the Associated Press it appears the massive data breach was carried out by hackers working for China's main intelligence agency. Stolen was the personal information from as many as 500 million guests of the Marriott hotel chain. The House has easily approved a massive farm bill, but without what many saw some common sense requirements for those seeking assistance.
The bill extends safety net programs and subsidies for farmers for 5 years, but it lacks the tougher work requirements for food stamps that had been pushed by Republicans and the president. Those provisions threaten to stall the bill in the Senate, where it needed support from Democrats to pass.
That is Capitol Hill correspondent Wally Hines reporting in Clear Creek, West Virginia. Family members yesterday applauding as 3 young adults were rescued after several days inside an abandoned coal mine they've been missing since Saturday. On Wall Street, Dow futures right now pointing up by 57 points. NASDAQ futures are up by 20 and S&P 500 futures putting up by just about 3 points. More of these stories at townhall.com.
This Christmas, do more than just carry your cell phone. At Patriot Mobile, every call, every text, every post carries a conservative message. Other companies charge you high rates and hidden fees that fund liberal agendas. Switch to Patriot Mobile to save money, plus part of your monthly bill is donated to 17 conservative organizations fighting for your beliefs. Here's Patriot Mobile CEO and Navy veteran Maury Leland.
You know, a lot of people, they know where their money goes, but they really don't know what that money is funding. And that's really the difference. You know, people can take sides. They can put their money to work where they want it to work. And that's what we do at Patriot Mobile.
Switching to Patriot Mobile is easy. You can keep your number and get the same super reliable nationwide service. With unlimited plans starting as low as $20 a month, why wait? Want to save $30? Visit them online at patriotmobile.com/Hugh to get your activation fee waived, or mention Hugh when you call 1-800-A-PATRIOT. That's 1-800-A-PATRIOT. Patriot Mobile. Carry the message.
4 states are suing to stop the increased use of coal. More details from correspondent George Bonzani.
New York, Washington, California, and New Mexico say that burning coal will harm their residents' health.
There will be a hearing today on whether to reinstate a coal mining moratorium in those states. It will be heard before the same U.S. District Court judge who has ruled against the Trump administration, both on the Keystone Pipeline and on coal mining in 4 western states. George Bonzani reporting.
Speech is about to get even less free in California. Regulators have proposed charging a fee for text messaging, all to raise money for programs to make phone service more available to the poor. Business groups say the proposal would also be applied retroactively, meaning that California consumers would immediately be billed for about $220 million. It all goes up for a vote by California's Public Utilities Commission next month. Breaking news and analysis at townhall.com. A high-speed train hit a railway engine and crashed into a pedestrian overpass in Turkey. The BBC's Seelan Garrett has more.
The authorities have made a statement saying that the train collided with another train that was already parked there. But we're hearing reports that a mechanist has been telling the BBC that the 2 trains were actually directed to the same direction, and that's why the collision has happened. Of course, we have yet to hear from the authorities about how exactly this train crash took place.
That is the BBC's Seelan Garrett. That accident left at least 9 people dead. A man who authorities say was possibly trying to burglarize an abandoned Chinese restaurant has been rescued from the Greece event. Officials say he'd been trapped there for 2 days. The Alameda County Sheriff's Office says deputies and firefighters were called to the vacant building in San Lorenzo last night after somebody heard the man crying for help as he was stuck inside the grease trap. More on these stories can be found at townhall.com.
With Sports, I'm Patrick Foss. 33-year-old Baltimore Ravens quarterback Joe Flacco is finally healthy and ready to play after suffering a right hip injury last month. But head coach John Harbaugh has other plans. Lamar Jackson will start once again when the Ravens take on Tampa Bay Sunday. Flacco, who led the Ravens to a Super Bowl win as a rookie, played poorly before his injury.
Good morning, guys.
The Ravens have gone 3-1 with Jackson under center. In the NHL, it was Vegas 3-2 over the Islanders. Golden Knights coach Gerard.
Good morning, Dan.
2 points, and it's 2 points.
We come out to get 2 points. We don't come out to put a show on the road. And like I said, it wasn't.
Guys, you know, Uncle TJ's birthday is celebrating Saturday, and Aunt Marie's is also Saturday. Uncle TJ's 98, and Aunt Marie's 11 years younger.
Early in the first, a snap rate game.
They're thinking about bringing her over Uncle TJ's too, so she'll see more people.
Winner over Philadelphia 6-5, while Anaheim down at Dallas 6-3. This is SRN Sports.
We'll talk about that a little bit more on the morning show.
Toronto dumped the Warriors at Golden State 113-93. Raptors guard Kyle Lowry at 23 points and 12 assists says you have to be tenacious on both ends of the court to beat the defending champs.
Guys are going to get their shots off. You just got to make it as tough as possible. They're really good. They got 4 all-stars. They're talented. You just got to try to make the other guys beat you and understand that they're going to make shots and they're going to make runs and you just got to keep your composure.
New Orleans beat Oklahoma City 118-114. It was Dallas 114, Atlanta 107, Indiana 113, Milwaukee 97. Boston went to overtime to beat Washington 130-125. It was Cleveland 113, the New York Knicks 106, Charlotte 108, Detroit 107, Brooklyn 127, Philadelphia 124, Memphis 92, Portland 83, Utah 111, Miami 84, and Sacramento 141, Minnesota 130. With SRN Sports, I'm Patrick Foss.
With an SRN News Business Brief, I'm George Bonzani. The House has followed the Senate to approve the Farm Bill. The bill extends safety net programs and subsidies for farmers for 5 years, but it lacks the tougher work requirements for food stamps that had been pushed by Republicans and the president. Capitol Hill correspondent Wally Hines reporting the bill is $867 billion over 5 years. President Trump expected to sign it. The president also signed an executive order yesterday for a council to oversee opportunity zones. Under Secretary Ben Carson will oversee the council.
The Department of Treasury estimates that the opportunity zone legislation could attract over $100 billion in private investment.
Cool. The initiative passed as part of last year's tax overhaul modeled after conservative Jack Kemp's Reagan-era vision of enterprise zones. On Wall Street Wednesday, all the major exchanges closed up. With SRN Business, I'm George Bonzani.
This is Neil Brown, head football coach of your Troy Trojans. The Trojan Nation is Mobile bound for the Dollar General Bowl. You can get your tickets at wins. And you can catch the Trojans on the radio as well, right here.
Troy meets the Buffalo Bulls on Saturday, December 22nd at 6 p.m. on Troy football's oldest radio affiliate, WOPP AM 1290.
A teen has been arrested and charged in the death of a 15-year-old girl earlier this month. With the news flash, I'm Trey Westerberg on your hometown radio station 1290 WOPP. 19-year-old Terrence Webster of Montgomery was arrested this week and charged with reckless felony murder in the death of Kiana Williams on December 1st. Police accused Webster of firing a gun that prompted Williams to run into a street where she was hit by a hit-and-run driver. An organizer of protests following the shooting of a black man by a police officer last month has been arrested on protest-related charges. 25-year-old Carlos Cheverist was arrested Tuesday night when he and about 36 people showed up at the Hoover Public Safety Center. A grand jury is set to see the case of a man accused of killing 2 motel owners and dumping their bodies near Birmingham. A judge sent 28-year-old Stephen Mulkey's case to the grand jury for a possible indictment. He's charged with capital murder for the death of 76-year-old Seumi Kao and her husband Ching Kao. With the news flash, I'm Trey Westerberg on your hometown radio station 1290 WOPP.
The whole experience at the Florida Mall is closer than you think. Brand new! Make a melted wax painting and kaleidoscope yourself. Plus 24 hands-on family attractions. Save the Adventure Lab from colorful trouble. Climb a 2-story playground. Turn your coloring page into a 4D adventure. Name your own crayon. Watch how crayons are made. And so much more. Your Crayola experience is just a short drive away.
Get your discount tickets today at CrayolaExperience.com.
Quicken Loans presents the Sports Flash, driven by Jeep on your hometown station, 1290 WOPP. The Auburn Tigers get back on the hardwood on Saturday when they take on UAB in Birmingham. The Tigers ranked 8th in the new AP poll, sitting at 8-1, while Alabama off until next week. December 18th will take on Liberty in Huntsville at the Von Braun Center, part of the Rocket City Classic. The Tide coming off a win against Arizona, they're 6-3. NFL Sunday, the Falcons hosting the Arizona Cardinals at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Atlanta looking to snap a 5-game losing skid. Atlanta's offense has not scored more than 20 points in any of those 5 games. Tennessee on the road in New York, where the Titans will take on the Giants. Tennessee has won 2 straight. Giants have won 4 of their last 5. While the Saints will head to Charlotte on Monday night to take on the Panthers. New Orleans at 11-2 have clinched the NFC South. Don't miss the Jeep Big Finish event for great deals on legendary Jeep brand vehicles. I'm Tony Desiri on your hometown station, 1290 WOPP.
We wish you a Merry Christmas from Papa G's Pizza.
Family-owned and operated restaurant. Rhonda would invite you to come out and give them a try if you haven't already. Papa G's Pizza's been serving our community and the surrounding area, and they offer a big thank you to all the loyal customers. Papa G's is open Monday through Friday, 11 to 2 for lunch, 4 until 8 for dinner, and Papa G's offers more than just pizza.
Thank each and every one for the love you have shown Rhonda Wood and her family this past year. We wish each and every one a very Merry Christmas.
Mahindra presents the Race Flash.
Powered by SB Nation Radio.
2010 Daytona 500 champion Jamie McMurray joining Fox Sports as a NASCAR analyst. McMurray plans a race of the 2019 Daytona 500 for Chip Ganassi Racing, and then he'll join Fox Sports as an analyst on NASCAR Race Hub and NASCAR Race Day. McMurray was the 2003 NASCAR Rookie of the Year and won 7 races during his time in NASCAR at 63 top 5s and 168 top 10 finishes. 2-time Daytona 500 winner and 15-time Cup Series most popular driver Dale Earnhardt Jr. will drive the 2019 Chevy Silverado as the pace vehicle for the 2019 Daytona 500. It's the first time that a pickup truck has served as a pace vehicle for the Great American Race. That's your Mahindra Race Flash.
Powered by SB Nation Radio.
Let's face it, attending LBW Community College is one of the best decisions you'll make for your education and ultimate earning potential. The fact that it's close to home is a plus. Save on transportation and housing expenses by getting your first 2 years at LBW Community College. Or take advantage of one of the many career technical training programs to prepare you for some of the in-demand jobs out there. Learn more at www.lbwcc.edu. LBW Community College. Your future, your college, your choice. Register now. Classes start January 7th.
All first-time adulterers are about 2 things: comfort and distraction.
Today on Focus on the Family Minute, Dave Carter offers insight about how you can affair-proof your marriage.
So you bring this emptiness, and in the marriage, you begin to realize,
Listen to this David's catfish.
51 years. But
Here's some ads coming up after this.
Satisfy every
See if you like it.
need each of us have. It's just impossible. So you have to be aware of the deficits. But I'll tell you, the big ones are all about admiration and affirmation and affection. Those three big A's. And marriages that don't supply some of those needs, we all need more affirmation than we can probably receive. We all need someone to admire us and look up to us. And if those begin to decline, you become vulnerable to somebody who will pay attention to you.
Find ways to show admiration, affirmation, and affection to your spouse. More from Dave Carter at FamilyMinute.org.
It's gonna be a catfish Christmas. Santa's on the lake. It's gonna be a catfish Christmas. Reeling in the holiday.
The staff of David's Catfish House would like to wish all their customers a very Merry Christmas. Catfish for Christmas from David's Catfish House is a great Christmas present.
That's right.
Best Buy Carpet takes this opportunity
out pretty
to
good.
remind drivers that the safe operation of
It's in my head, and
the
believe it or not, that's the first
alcohol
cut.
do not mix.
I decided not to gamble. Do it again.
Take along the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and common sense. That's from Best Buy Carpets in Niceville, offering a great selection of great prices for all your flooring needs. For sales, service, and installation, call the professionals serving Okaloosa County and the surrounding areas. Call 850-678-0041, 850-678-0041, or stop by 115 Bullock Boulevard in Niceville. Best
This week's specials at the Farmers IGA. Sugardale Shank portion smoked hams, $1.19 a pound. Essential everyday young turkeys, 77 cents a pound. Boneless sirloin tip roast, $2.99 a pound. Fresh fire leg quarters, 39 cents a pound. Del Monte corn, green beans and peas, 15 ounces, 2 for $1. Folgers coffee, 30.6 ounces, $6.99. Cottonelle bathroom tissue, 12 double rolls, $5.99. Coke, Sprite, and Mellow Yellow 12-pack cans, 3 for $10. Russet all-purpose potatoes, 8-pound bag, $1.99.
Shop your hometown proud Farmers IGA in the Bar Plaza. Savings plus service equals IGA.
2018 was the ending of the Opp Bobcat football career for 5 seniors that played their hearts out for Opp High School. We also saw the coming out party for some freshmen.
This is Ward's Daily Almanac. I'm W.B. Ward. Today is Thursday.
For the Opp Bobcats football team. Thank you to Coach Hill and his coaching staff. Our sponsors are proud of you. WOPP is proud of you. Proud to have sponsored the 2018 football season. Brought to you by Larry's Prescriptions. CCB.
Oh, something to throw in on Uncle TJ. His niece,
Lance Jackson,
Marie White, Greg's mother, celebrating her birthday also.
Country Stores.
She's 11 years younger than he is.
Parties, HCA Trucking Company.
So Greg is going to try to get her to come over there. More people will see her at Uncle TJ's at our house. And Uncle TJ just took a dog out of him.
The Opp Donut Shop.
S&P Communication.
Air Control. Here on your official.
She's not getting around good at all.
WOPP.
This is Ward's Daily Almanac. I'm W.B. Ward. Today is Thursday, December 13th, and today a man on the FBI's most wanted list was captured. That and more on Ward's Daily Almanac. What is the meaning of true sacrifice? Find out with the classic tale of love by O. Henry called The Gift of the Magi. This is a short but quality story with a heartwarming twist of love and devotion of a young couple who is facing their first Christmas together. Discover their love for each other and the extent to which one would sacrifice for the other. Order your copy of O. Henry's The Gift of the Magi today from Audible.com, Amazon, or iTunes. Find more information about The Gift of the Magi at WBWard.com. Among those born today, the man who made millions laugh, Dick Van Dyke. Other birthdays today include Christopher Plummer, Palmer, John Davidson, Ted Nugent, and Jamie Foxx. Today in 1809, Jane Todd Crawford underwent surgery. The good news, her 22-pound tumor was removed and she recovered nicely. The bad news, it was 1809 and there was no anesthetic available.
But that hurt.
In 1972 was the last time in the 20th century anyone walked on the moon. This is when Eugene Cernan and Harrison Schmitt left the final footprints.
Give me some more Crown.
In the Apollo 17 mission. Vanna White took over letter turning duties on Wheel of Fortune on this date in 1982. She had replaced Susan Stafford, who had resigned to do humanitarian work.
Stupid job's done. She does
in 2003. After the fall of Baghdad, the Iraqi president had gone into hiding and was found in what was described as a spider hole near the city of Tikrit. That's a look at Thursday, December 13th. To find out what happened on this or any other day of the year, just visit my website at wbward.com. That address again is wbward.com.
Such a feeling's coming over me.
Jamie Bowers, his family, and the staff of Bowers Auto Parts would like to thank you for your business and wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bowers Auto Parts at 304 Cummings Avenue, where we take pride in the value and parts available. Auto Value stands for. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
As another year comes to an end, we pause to say thank you for allowing us to serve you in 2018, and we look forward to serving you in 2019. Wishing you a joyous holiday season, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year from all of us at CCB, member FDIC.
Food Services and Op remind listeners all medical experts agree that early detection is the key to breast cancer survival. The survival rate is over 95% if breast cancer is detected early. This message is from Food Service, 304 Highway 52 East here in Op. Family owned and operated, providing the community with over 50 years of quality service. Guaranteed satisfaction and integrity. For more information, phone 334-493-4505. Teaming up in the fight against breast cancer. Merry Christmas from our residents and staff of the Op Health and Rehab.
Amid the hustle and bustle of this year's holiday festivities, there will be moments when we reflect and remember those we love. During this Christmas season, take the time to reach out to those who need us and continue to show love for one another. This wish is from the entire staff and our residents. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
This is a minute with Paul DeMarco, your quick look at Alabama politics. This past week, we saw another arrest for a tragic accident involving an intoxicated driver on an Alabama highway. The driver was arrested for killing 4 people, 3 of which were children, 3 weeks ago on I-20 in St. Clair County. Every week, we seem to read a headline about another accident involving a DUI. Alabama reported 279 drunk driving deaths in 2017, and 27% of all traffic fatalities involved DUIs. This past year, a new law went into effect in Alabama requiring ignition interlock systems for those arrested for DUI to prevent someone from driving under the influence. The law requires mandatory use of the system, even for those who enter a pretrial diversion program. Alabama can do more to prevent these deaths by strengthening state laws, such as mandatory jail time for DUI arrest and conducting sobriety checkpoints at least monthly. Our sister state, Mississippi, has the toughest DUI laws in the country. It's time for Alabama to do just the same. This has been a minute with Paul DeMarco.
Pack and Ship can't promise a white Christmas, but we can take the hassle out of holiday shipping so you can relax and celebrate the real reason for the season.
And the angel said unto them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord.
Pack and Ship, 406 River Falls Street, Andalusia.
Fact, you have bills, so you need a job. But what if your job gave you something more than a paycheck? More, in fact, than you ever expected. That's what you'll get with a degree from LBW Community College. Our career training programs prepare you for a fulfilling long-term career in today's most in-demand fields, giving you the chance to realize your potential and reach your goals. Learn more at www.lbwcc.edu. LBW Community College. Your future, your college, your choice. Register now. Classes start January 7th.
Run you a day early, Steve. Don't have our weatherman
I'm
today.
Steve Flowers.
He's getting over a drunk.
This week in Alabama politics. In Alabama political history, the office of probate judge was, has always been the most powerful and prestigious position. In the old days, in every county in Alabama, the probate judge was not only judge, he also appointed all county positions, hired all county employees, and was chairman of the county commission. He was essentially the king of the county. In bygone days, gubernatorial candidates ran grassroots campaigns. There were no televisions. Therefore, the first and maybe the only stop the candidates would make in their quest for the governor's mansion was to kiss the ring of and get the endorsement of the probate judge. The omnipotent probate judge would endorse them, and that endorsement usually meant they'd carry the county. Local folks would follow the lead of their judge. They in their county would be on the right side of the governor's race. The last vestiges of that era of vintage probate judges will end this year with the retirement of Tuscaloosa probate judge Hardy McCollum. Judge McCollum is only 71 years old. However, Alabama law disallows judges from running for re-election after age 70. He has been the longest serving probate judge in the state. And at the time of his first election in 1976, he was the youngest probate judge in Alabama. Hardy was elected at age 28 and took the coveted office of probate judge at the ripe old age of 29. Hardy McCollum has served his county as probate judge for 42 years. During that time, he has consistently been considered the most popular political figure in his county. He has always run as a Democrat. When the tide turned and the state went Republican in the 1980s and 90s, and most of the state's prominent politicians switched to the Republican Party, Hardy refused to change. He withstood the tidal wave and remained the most revered public official in Tuscaloosa County. The anomaly of his popularity is he continues to hold the title of chairman of the county commission, a rarity in this day and time, especially for a large county like Tuscaloosa. There are only 15 counties in the state left where the probate judge still serves as chairman of the county commission, and only two populous counties, Lee and Tuscaloosa. Hardy McCollum was born and raised in Tuscaloosa. He married his high school sweetheart, Juanita, and they both graduated from Tuscaloosa High School and both continued on and graduated from the University of Alabama. They have 3 children and 5 grandchildren. Their second son, Jason, and Tuscaloosa Mayor Walt Meadows grew up together as neighbors and best friends. Hardy's last election in 2012 was the one that caught the eye of most political observers throughout the state. President Barack Obama was heading the Democratic ticket. It was a tsunami wipeout for almost every white Democrat in the heart of Dixie. This red tidal wave also swept through Tuscaloosa. Hardy McCollum stood out like a sore thumb. McCollum, who had refused to change parties, withstood the tidal wave and won re-election as Democratic probate judge with 67% of the vote against the Republican sheriffs. Thank y'all for listening. Hope you're tuning in next week for This Week in Alabama Politics.
You've been listening to This Week in Alabama Politics with Alabama's premier political columnist, commentator, and historian, Steve Flowers. Brought to you by...
Thought Steve was on Friday.
It is. Next Thursday. I need him today.
Oh.
weather. I'm Rod Tanner. For this morning, we can expect cloudy skies. There's a chance of afternoon showers. Our high 62. Of rain, we could have a thunderstorm tonight. A low 56. Of showers Friday morning. We'll have a cloudy day with a high 67. There's a chance for showers into Friday evening. Overnight, today mostly sunny, low 45. We'll kick off the weekend Saturday with a partly sunny day on a high 61. Today, partly sunny Sunday with a high 62. Again, today's high 62, and that's the latest lower Alabama weather here in WOP.
Hey, 48 there, our low this morning, not as low as it was yesterday, and we're going to see why in just a moment, too. The official sunrise at 6:36, the official sunset at 4:44. 50% chance of rain today, 100% chance of rain tonight. The winds are from the southeast, gusting at 2 to 4 miles per hour. Nearly the same temperature today, by the way. And then the rain comes in tonight, and hopefully it gets out sometime Friday afternoon. Don't know exactly when. But, that's a question mark on Bethlehem walkthrough for Friday. But we'd rather sacrifice Friday than Saturday and Sunday night. There's no doubt about that.
Sure.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, Sunday night will be a monster the way the weather looks right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully we get a good crowd for that night. Let's see. Presently, 50 degrees here at the studios of WOPB. Yeah, Steve is usually on Fridays, but we had a weatherman play hooky on us this morning because they had a Christmas party at WSFA. No, not. He don't work there anymore. Channel 8 and Clearwater. What? Water. Something. Is it Clearwater there?
There is a Clearwater.
Is that the one he works for, the radio station?
I'm not sure.
I think it's Clearwater he works for. And then Channel 8. They had a Christmas party last night. And he didn't want to get up early this morning after the party.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did mention they had a party.
So. And I needed a little gap there, Phil. So I'm not saying we won't play Steve tomorrow again, but those that maybe don't listen on Thursday, don't listen on Friday, got to hear Steve on Thursday. Steve's pretty good. He's one of the better commentators. And the other guy's not too bad.
No, he's not too bad.
Not bad. And he's an elected official, too. That's why I use him. Because we need him one day, you know. We might need him one day. You know how that is.
Townhall.com, I'm Bob Agnew with
DeMarco.
President Trump says he's no longer considering Joe P. Congressman Mark Meadows as the candidate to be his chief of staff. We get more from White House correspondent Greg Cluck.
I know him from the Brewer days.
Yesterday, telling him that he's needed more in Congress than at the White House.
He was young and idiot like me too.
Conservative House Freedom Caucus was on a short list of contenders to replace the outgoing John Kelly. The president says a lot of people want the chief of staff job, and he'll make a decision soon.
You couldn't give it to me.
Yesterday, the president signed an executive order engaging 13 federal agencies to aid in the Opportunity Zones program.
With Opportunity Zones, we're drawing investment into neglected and underserved communities of America so that all Americans, regardless of zip code, have access to the American dream.
The program offers tax benefits for developers and investors to build in often neglected areas as all part of the 2017 tax reform law. The House has joined the Senate in approving a massive farm bill. Here's correspondent Wally Hines.
That farm bill's pretty good.
Lawmakers dropped some controversial proposals that would have toughened work requirements for food stamp recipients.
And it's 5 years, too.
That would have thrown more than 1 million people off the program.
Both the president and Republicans had sought work requirements that have to be better stewards of U.S. tax dollars in that program. Britain's prime minister attends an EU gathering today in Brussels, where she'll try to shore up support for the Brexit deal. She just survived a no-confidence vote yesterday.
It also made it legal to raise marijuana for medical purposes. Of course, you got to have a contract with a company to process it. Which makes sense. And it trumps Alabama, so Alabama can start raising it.
Stories at townhall.com.
What I was reading. Well, they got to have a contract. CCB time is 6:33. Time for you to drop by CCB here in Opp, meet our local staff, talk over our local community activities, and talk over your banking needs. Member FDIC. Good morning. I'm Robert Booth.
I'm Jay Michael.
For Dateline Action News, brought to you by
Opportunity EMS.
I knew there was something wrong there.
Yeah.
I had to have that other mic on for some reason yesterday. I forgot what it was. Trill was the reason. TNC Pharmacy.
Southern Independent Bank.
The Farmers IGA.
Power South.
JR's Lawnmower Shop.
The Woodmore.
And Mizell Memorial Hospital.
Well, the suspension of Charles Henderson basketball star Maori Davenport was upheld by District 2 board members. Charles Henderson High School Principal Brock Kelly, an Opp native, said Wednesday. The school will appeal that decision to the Alabama High School Athletic Association Central Board as soon as possible, Kelly said, adding that he did not have a date. The district board said that it was not an easy decision to make. I understand they debated for 4 hours after the hearing, Kelly said. We will take it to the central board. Davenport, a 6'4" center and a Rutgers signee, was suspended on November the 30th regarding a check that she received from USA Basketball. Davenport played for her country in the FIBA Americas U18 tournament in Mexico City in August. She was one of 2 high school players on the team. The rest were college players. All the players on the team received checks from Team USA. NCAA rules allow players to receive up to $300 per week to make up for any lost wages while competing in international play. Unfortunately, the 2 high school players were mistakenly issued checks.
Oh, and they returned it.
Well, I didn't read that far.
Yeah, she did. She returned it after she realized she didn't supposed to keep it.
Yeah.
But I don't see nothing wrong with just giving it to charity either. Document it, Mel. You know what I mean. A Troy man is dead after an altercation Tuesday night in Coffee County. The Coffee County Sheriff Office has confirmed. Authorities say the incident happened at the Lee community at the home of Joe Glenn Lee. There we go. Another involved man, Dwayne Milton Golan of Troy. The 2 were involved in an altercation during which time Golan was shot. He died on the scene. Details of the altercation have not been released. The Sheriff's Office said the incident is still under investigation. No arrests have been made at this time. The Coffee County District Attorney's Office and the Elba Police Department are also involved in the investigation.
A Decatur man has been arrested in connection with a Millbrook home invasion Saturday night. According to Millbrook Police Chief P.K. Johnson, officers arrested Antone Barron III, age 20, after he fled the scene on Oak Tree Road and crashed a stolen vehicle into a tree. At around 10:30 p.m., a homeowner heard a knock on his front door and, thinking it was his neighbor, opened the door. He told police that 3 or 4 men forced themselves inside. One of them, brandishing a firearm, demanded property. The suspects fled the home and took the keys to the victim's vehicle with them. Officers responded to the scene, but on the way they spotted the stolen vehicle, and while trying to elude officers, the vehicle lost control and crashed. Barron was quickly apprehended. Police believe the other suspects fled the home invasion scene on foot. The victim was not injured. Barron was charged with first-degree robbery, first-degree kidnapping, and first-degree burglary. He was taken to the Elmore County Jail, where he remains under a total bond of $330,000.
The Pike County Sheriff Office and the Troy Police Department have arrested a man in connection with drug trafficking. Roger Fuller, age 30, is charged with drug trafficking. Authorities say they executed a warrant at the Sunset Mobile Home Park on Cedar Drive Tuesday. There they found about 8 pounds of marijuana, more than $10,000, digital scales, and 2 firearms. Authorities say there was no problem in the arrest of Fuller.
Well, after submitting the winning application and essay in the 2019 Toro Super Bowl Sports Turf Training Competition, Auburn University and turf management student Wilson Morgan is headed to the Super Bowl, the university announced. Morgan, who is the first student from Auburn to receive the honor in the 16-year history of the contest, will venture to Atlanta January the 27th and experience the week leading up to Super Bowl, which is scheduled for February the 3rd as a part of the NFL Super Bowl grounds crew at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Morgan will be working alongside some of the best in the realm of athletic field management. NFL Super Bowl field director Ed Mangum, who also serves as chief groundskeeper for the Atlanta Braves, and George Toma, who has been on the grounds crew for the last 52 Super Bowls.
Wow.
He turns 90 in February. Will be the 2 of the legends Morgan will have the opportunity to work alongside.
Pretty big deal.
Yeah, it is.
A Dothan woman is charged with a misdemeanor after police say she falsely reported a home intruder. Jennifer Radcliffe Andrews, age 43, of Dothan, was arrested Wednesday after allegedly giving false information to the Dothan Police Department. Andrews called the department stating a man was in her home, hiding in her closet, smoking crack cocaine, according to Dothan Police Sergeant Lynn Watkins. Once the patrol arrived at the scene and began speaking with Andrews, it was determined that she, in fact, knew the male inside her residence and had invited him into her home. According to Alabama law, a person commits the crime of false reporting to law enforcement if the person knowingly makes a false report or causes transmission of false reports to a law enforcement authorities of a crime or related to a crime. False reporting to law enforcement authorities is a Class A misdemeanor. Check your time. It is now 6:40 here at WOPP.
On-the-go lifestyles call for on-the-go solutions. And the Southern Independent Bank mobile app is just that. Check account balances, pay bills, make deposits, and a lot more. All from the convenience of your mobile device. It's anytime banking from anywhere. Download the SIB mobile app from your app store today to get started. Southern Independent Bank, up in Andalusia. The power of independence. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The human brain is a complex network of cells where a stroke can happen. When it does, time lost is brain lost. That's why hospitals in Troy, Opp, Eufaula, Geneva, and Ozark have joined Southeast Alabama Medical Center to build the region's largest stroke network. Using telemedicine, local emergency rooms connect with stroke specialists to start advanced stroke treatment sooner. And if needed, you're transported to the Certified Primary Stroke Center at Southeast Alabama Medical Center. Saving time, saving lives. We're your stroke care network.
Joe Richburg, JR's Lawnmower Shop. Hey, is that Santa in the showroom? It sure is, and we're ready for him. Hey, we got go-karts, we got four-wheelers, we got golf carts. We got golf carts new and used. We are a Yamaha and E-Z-GO dealer. But on the four-wheelers, folks, we got the Mini 110s, 125s. We got go-karts in many different colors. You need to come check us out. Let JR's be your Santa shopping place. We got helmets to go along with these. Maybe it's dad or mom you're thinking about. We got, hey, all kind of things from power equipment, steel, Husqvarna, lawnmowers, chainsaws, JR's. Hey, Santa Claus, we gonna fill your sled up. Come see us today. JR's Lawnmower Shop, located right down here in the Mill Village.
Belinda K. Anderson, age 52, of Andalusia, passed away Tuesday at the Southeast Alabama Medical Center in Dothan. A graveside service will be held at 11 o'clock this morning at the Andalusia Memorial Cemetery. Visitation will be at 10 a.m. at Forbin Funeral Home. Belinda K. Anderson survived a husband, Kurt Anderson, two sons, Tony Randall Stewart and Brent Anderson, her daughters, Erica and Andrew Dunn, Tara and Ben Cobb, Emily Guider, 13 grandchildren, a great-grandchild, parents John and Margaret Little, her mother-in-law, Betsy Anderson, a brother, John Anthony and Lena Little. Martha Estelle Stubbs, age 62, a resident of Blue Vern, passed away Monday. Funeral services be held 11 a.m. from the chapel at Turner's Funeral Home. Burial will be at the Rutledge Cemetery. Martha Estelle Stubbs, survived by three daughters, Penny and Ronnie Wilson, Tanya and Ellis Farley, Amanda Snell, six grandchildren, three sisters, Ruby and Brian Betchy, Elizabeth and Mike Watson, Sylvia Harvey Askew, two brothers, Emery and Betty Stubbs, Emery Bubble Stubbs, and stepmother Sheila Stubbs. They will receive friends at the funeral home 1 hour before services. James Alfred Hurst, age 72, of Andalusia, passed away Saturday at Mizell Memorial Hospital. A memorial service will be held at 1 p.m. from the Harmony Baptist Church. James Alfred Hurst, survived by daughter and son-in-law, Darlene and David Devaney, son and daughter-in-law, Wayne and Tammy Hurst, Johnny Hurst, 9 great-grandchildren, brother Larry Hurst, sister-in-law Doris Morgan, and Juanita and Johnny Stewart. Rachel Kimbrough Riley, age 91, formerly of Andalusia, passed away Sunday in Arkansas. Survived by her son and daughter-in-law, Lynn and Cindy Riley, daughter and son-in-law, Mary Jane and Joe Bowers, daughter-in-law, Dee Riley, 6 grandchildren, 12 great-grandchildren. Funeral services for Rachel Kimbrough Riley will be held 1 p.m. from the Gant First Baptist Church. Burial will be in the Abel Cemetery. Visitation will be held 1 hour prior to services at the church. Memorials can be sent to the Gant First Baptist Church Building Fund. Robert Cecil Morgan, age 78, of Cedar Grove community, passed away Tuesday at his residence. Survived by sons Robert Craig Morgan and William Edward Morgan, brother Bobby Ray Morgan, sister Betty Sue Sasser, a granddaughter, 2 great-grandchildren. Funeral services for Robert Cecil Morgan will be held 2 p.m. from the White Funeral Home and Chapel. Burial will be at the Harmony Cemetery. Charlotte Hall Ray, age 95, of Andalusia, passed away Monday at the Andalusia Manor. Survived by daughter Becky Wyndham, son Mike and Cheryl Ray, 5 grandchildren, 2 great-grandchildren. Visitation will be at Foreman Funeral Home and Chapel, 10 a.m. on Friday, followed by the graveside services for Charlotte Hall Ray at 11 a.m. at the Stone Lake Memorial Gardens. Donations may be made to the Comfort Care Hospice or the West Highland Baptist Church or the charity of your choice. Ronald L. Floyd, age 56, of Clearwater, Florida, passed away Tuesday at the Suncoast Hospice Care. Survived by son Anthony Ryan Floyd, daughters Brandy Martin, Ashley Nicole Floyd, mother Lillian May Lally, brothers Danny Marcel Floyd, Donnie Ray Floyd, and Paul Reese Floyd, sisters Sandra Martin and Penny Renee Thomas, 2 grandchildren. A memorial service for Ronald Floyd will be conducted at 10 a.m. Saturday at the White Funeral Home and Chapel. Visitation will be 1 hour before services. John Wayne McCory Jr., age 52, of Andalusia, passed away Friday at the Baptist South Hospital in Montgomery. Funeral services will be held at 10 a.m. Saturday from the Foreman Funeral Home and Chapel. Burial will be at the Andalusia Memorial Cemetery. Visitation will be 5 o'clock until 7 p.m. Friday evening at Foreman Funeral Home. John Wayne McCory Jr., survived by sons John Wayne McCory III, Joy McCory, mother Jeannie McCory, sisters and brother-in-laws Angela and Taylor Kendrick, Stephanie and Glenn Rufo, friend and mother of their children, Lori McCory. Memorials can be made to the Boy Scouts Troop 46 in care of the First United Methodist Church. Gertrude Russell Dickerson, age 102, a resident of Milton, Florida, formerly of Rutledge and Montgomery, passed away Monday. Funeral services be held 11 a.m. Saturday at the Chapel of Turner's Funeral Home. Burial will be at the Rutledge Cemetery. Gertrude Russell Dickerson is survived by 2 children, Barbara and Billy Helms, Paul and Ruth Dickerson Jr., 6 grandchildren, 13 great-grandchildren. The family is receiving friends at the funeral home, 9:30 until services. George Sidney Waits Jr., age 94, of Andalusia, passed away Tuesday at the Andalusia Manor. Funeral services will be held at 11 a.m. Monday from the Foreman Funeral Home and Chapel. Burial will be at the Magnolia Cemetery. Visitation will be 1 hour prior to services. George Sidney Waits Jr., survived by his daughter and son-in-law, Mary Evelyn Waits and Max Smith, son and daughter-in-law, George and Jean Waits, 10 grandchildren, 6 great-grandchildren, sister-in-law, Evelyn Wilder Anderson. Memorials can be made to the First Baptist Church of Andalusia, or Comfort Care Hospice, or the Three Notch Museum.
Funerals are added to our
5 minutes of funerals, folks.
receiving them from the funeral home. Funerals are also posted daily on the WOPP Facebook page.
911 will not dispatch us. Be sure to call direct 493-0911. Working today, working tomorrow, and working in the future. Opportunity EMS, offering limited mobility transportation, providing transportation for doctors, dialysis, rehab, therapy, family visits, church, funeral. Call direct Opportunity EMS in Op 493-0911. Andalusia 881-0911, Lorella 858-2503 or 858-3911. Oldest advanced life support ambulance service in Covington County. Opportunity EMS. 911 will not dispatch us. Be sure to call direct 493-0911.
If you look around, this place has changed a lot over the years. Our community has grown. New businesses, new people, new demands on our electric system. But one thing has remained the same. Your Touchstone Energy partner is as committed to providing reliable power at a reasonable price now as they were when the lines were first strung. Rest assured, that commitment won't ever change.
The Op City Utilities, your local Touchstone Energy cooperative.
Dynacor International DI lease agreement with South Alabama Regional Airport began on November the 16th, and the company has already started to bring in equipment, according to South Alabama Regional Airport Executive Director Jeb Blackwell. The company began moving equipment into the hangar facility on November the 1st. Currently, there's a protest on the $152 million government contract, but Blackwell says they believe this will be dealt with quickly and they will have their wrenches turning soon. Covenant County Economic Development Commission Director Rick Clifton says there should be a government ruling on the protest very soon. Dynacor is known to get things cranking pretty quickly, so as soon as the government rules on the protest, they should be here fast. We don't think there'll be any problems with the protests. DI has already paid their December and January rent in advance. They're hoping to bring in 65 to 80 jobs with Dynacor moving to Andalusia. They have already contacted several former Standard Aero Vector employees. The Covenant County Commission this week agreed to buy 5 acres of land for a future economic development project, but declined to say what the project is. The property is adjacent to the current county administration building on the Hillcrest Drive in Andalusia. The asking price was settled on at $60,000. County property tax records show the property is owned by Columbia Hospital Foundation CO Jimmy Barton. Commission Chairman White says there will be a formal announcement on the economic development project as soon as the partner in the deal are ready. Also, after testing numerous citizen-driven apps, the Covenant County Commission voted this week to enter a contract with OSIN Technologies Q Alert. Q Alert will give residents the ability to communicate with all the departments in the county through the app. There's a one-time fee for the software that will total $4,900. Then the fees for the meeting and training for the app will cost $3,500. So the first initial payment will total $8,400. After the initial payment, it will cost $1,000 per month for a 1-year contract. The commission also voted to consider a resolution of support for a courthouse grant application, donated vehicles to the town of Lockhart and home services, approved an ABC license transfer for the Hall Country Store, agreed to solicit bids for a herbicide truck for the engineers department, approved for 4 school resource officers to use their comp time before their vacation time. The Police Department reporting 3 arrests overnight, 1 failure to appear, 4 counts, 1 failure to appear, 1 violation of protection order upon revocation. The Police Department reporting 6 in their jail. Andalusia Police Department reporting 4 in their jail. Covenant County Sheriff's Department booked in 8, 3 for failure to appear, 2 counts. 1 holding for Florilla Police Department, 1 violation of probation, 1 failure to appear and failure to pay, 2 holding for other agencies, 8 released, 206 in the Covenant County Jail.
Bikers unit of the MVets Post 23 will be hosting a Christmas party and activity for several participants of Montezuma of Andalusia. These challenged individuals will be enjoying themselves at the Senior Activity Center on Brantley Street at 10:30 a.m. The public is invited to go by and wish the clients a Merry Christmas.
Life South and Mizell Memorial Hospital Community Blood Drive in the Bloodmobile at the hospital parking lot Friday, 11 o'clock until 5. The City of Florilla Christmas Parade, Cookies with Santa, Snow Machine event, and all related events has been moved to Saturday due to this past Saturday's bad weather. Citizens of District 4, we would like to inform you that we will be hosting our 2nd annual Community Christmas Dinner Saturday at the Hardin Street Community Center from 11 a.m. until 3. We're asking that you come out and fellowship with us and enjoy a delicious Christmas meal. Now, if anyone would like to help with this Community Christmas Dinner, please contact District 4 Councilman Levon Hines, 488-5883, or Allison Hines, 488-5882. The Up Housing Authority will host their annual Christmas celebration for the residents on Friday, December the 21st at 3 p.m. We need help from the community to make this event a success. We're asking for a $5 toy donation that would be fit for a child between the ages of 0 to 12. You're welcome to donate whatever you desire. Should you give, please have donations turned into the office by December the 15th. We want to make this a Christmas for all to remember. Please contact the OHA office with any questions. 493-9741.
Are you tired of calling your pharmacy and hearing this?
To request a refill, press 1. For pharmacy hours, press 3. To speak to a pharmacy associate.
Then hang up the phone and give us a call at 493-4517. TNC Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy, where you will talk directly to one of our pharmacy staff members without having to remember which number to push. We will gladly transfer your prescriptions from your current pharmacy to our pharmacy. Your insurance copay will be the same, and if you pay cash, we offer competitive cash prices. So skip the hassle and give us a call at TNC Pharmacy, 101 Parish Avenue, Opp, 493-4517.
The Opp High School cheerleaders will be performing their state competition routine. The showcase will be held 7 p.m. Opp High School Gymnasium. This will be an opportunity for them to perform their state competition routine for the hometown crowd. They will leave Friday for the Alabama High School Athletic Association state cheer competition held at Wallace State Community College in Huntsville, Alabama. And we hope to see you there. After going through 60 applications from people interested in becoming head football coach at Strawn, the Compton County Board of Education this week hired Joel Melvin Williams. Williams has served as the offensive coordinator at Delta State University since 2013. He will begin coaching at Strawn High School in January. Williams' career stops in Alabama include Foley High School, Birmingham Southern College, Gaston High School, Sanford University, Mountain Brook High School, UMS Wright, Birmingham Fire, T.R. Miller High School. He and his wife, Martha, have one son, Harrison. The 52nd annual Andalusia High School Basketball Christmas Tournament on the Richard Robinson Court will tip off 4:30, Opp versus Greenville. 6 p.m. Florella versus Georgiana. 7:30, Reliable versus Andalusia. The Compton County United Fund invites everyone to come join the 2nd annual Red-Nosed Reindeer Dash 5K Run Walk on Saturday. It will begin at the Farmers Market in Andalusia. The course will make its way through the wonderful Candyland, up and around the square and back around, ending at the Farmers Market. A gift basket will be given to the most Christmas dressed participants. All proceeds will go to the Compton County United Fund. Pickup package, 7 o'clock until 8 a.m. Race will begin at 8:30 at the Farmers Market. Registration on race day will begin at 7 a.m. $30 for registration on race day. Remember to wear your red nose and reindeer ears. The Red Level DFW Post 4388 has rescheduled their turkey shoot for this Saturday, beginning at 11 a.m. $3 per shot for gift cards, turkeys, sausage, Boston Butts.
This is yours, I'm running.
And cheese. $5 money shot.
Mine.
12, 16, and 20 games to be used for the adults. 410 for children 12 and under. Shells provided.
You got the weekend read it.
For an all-state family event. All proceeds go to the veterans of Compton County. That's Dateline Action News. Ops only
Look,
locally
I have
owned
some
operating
homework.
news service. Hear it first on WOPP and repeated later across town.
The owners and staff of the Woodmore want to invite everyone in the Opp and surrounding area to come by and see what assisted living is all about. With extra clean facilities,
Takes a while, email it.
and around-the-clock staff,
That's not a print for you.
Woodmore's a place that anyone
Email it to our other
can
JC
It's
brother.
also a place that family members and friends will enjoy coming by to visit, talk, and spend time. Whether it's in the back sunroom, the den, or dining area, or strolling around the walking trail or pond, you and your family will always
Great.
feel
How many pages is it?
and welcome.
It's 2
That's what
contracts.
the year of our seniors is all about. So give Donna a call at the Woodmore, 493-2721.
Here's your Weather weather. I'm Ron Tanner. This morning we can expect cloudy skies. There's a chance of afternoon showers.
One of them is ridiculous. One of them about 30 pages.
Tonight, a low 56. The showers Friday morning. The cloudy day with a high 67. A chance for showers into Friday evening. Overnight,
There you go.
County low 45. We'll kick off the weekend Saturday with a partly sunny day on a high 61. The other day partly sunny Sunday with a high 62. Again, today's high 62, and that's the latest lower Alabama weather here on WOPP.
Morning low. Let me pull that down. Morning, I pulled the wrong one down.
No, that was the right one down.
Yeah, but a moment ago I didn't.
No.
Yeah, my hand was faster than my mouth. That's hard to believe. 48 is our low this morning. The winds are from the southeast at 2 to 4 miles per hour. The official sunrise at 6:36. The official sun set at 4:44. 21 seconds less daylight today. We got 11 hours and 1 minute daylight today. Oh, they're getting short.
They're getting short, but they got to get short before they start getting longer.
That's right. That's right. 50% chance of rain today. 100% chance tonight. Oh, are you ready for it?
Well, ready or not, it's coming. So.
Well, it's a Friday night. No, Thursday night.
Thursday.
Friday. Yep. Okay. We're supposed to be out of here for Friday night, maybe.
Well, I hope so.
It's going to be a wet. It may guess be too wet scenery for us to do that, Bethlehem. But, we'll watch it real close. Maybe to come on in and get on out of here. Have all day to dry out. That would be good.
Yeah.
That would be really good. Let's see what happens there. 50 degrees here at the studios of WOPP. Let's see. I need to tell you about the Bethlehem Drive. Then we'll go to news. Okay, let's do that.
Let's do it.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, December the 14th through the 16th, 6 o'clock to 9 p.m. on the campus of Westview Baptist Church in Mount. Approximately a half-mile return to biblical time from the birth of Christ to the cross. We will accommodate disabled and handicapped on golf carts. Please wear good walking shoes and bring strollers. A walk through Bethlehem at Westview Baptist Church in Mount, December the 14th through the 16th. More information, phone 493-6467.
Jay, this is scary. We're right on time. This is WOPP in Opp, Alabama. It's 7 a.m. That's scary.
From townhall.com, I'm Bob Agnew in Washington. President Trump says he's no longer considering GOP Congressman Mark Meadows as a candidate to be his chief of staff.
Now, he sent this raw. He's going to mark out a lot of stuff. If you notice some things that you really think we need to mark out a change, let me know or Brett know. We don't want to discuss it.
And was on a short list of contenders to replace the outgoing John Kelly. The president says a lot of people want the chief of staff job, and he'll make a decision
over the years
Greg
what we
Claxton,
cut out.
Yesterday, the president signed an executive.
Plus, it may have been a while since she's in the dang contract. They're getting worse.
Opportunity Zones program.
With Opportunity Zones,
And you know a lot of bullshit too.
Into neglected and underserved communities of America, so that
Oh.
all Americans, regardless of zip code, have access to the American dream.
The program offers tax benefits for developers and investors.
Good morning, Buffy. Good morning, Kelly. Good morning, Pat. Good morning, Johnny.
2017 tax reform law. The House has joined the Senate in approving a massive farm bill. Here's correspondent Wally Hines.
The measure flying through Congress after lawmakers dropped some controversial proposals that would have toughened work requirements for food stamp recipients. Critics had argued that would have thrown more than 1 million people off the program.
Both the president and Republicans had sought work requirements in an effort to be better stewards of U.S. tax dollars in that program. Britain's prime minister attends an EU gathering today in Brussels, where she'll try to shore up support for the Brexit deal. She just survived a no-confidence vote yesterday.
She won with the headline. The party officially has confidence in Theresa May as its leader, but the margin of victory was not huge. She won by 200 votes to 117, so she got 53% of the votes cast. But that means that basically a third of her members of parliament don't support her and would rather she quit and was replaced by somebody else.
That's correspondent Jill Lawless. More on these stories at townhall.com.
May hope, joy, and delight be yours this holiday season, is the wish of all the staff of White Funeral Home and Chapel and Peaceful Acres Memorial Gardens. The hope of the world for peace, the joy and delight of this happy time be yours. Happy holidays from everyone at White Funeral Home and Chapel and Peaceful Acres Memorial Gardens.
Yes, for sports, I'm Patrick Frost. The Toronto Raptors are an NBA best 23-7, matching their best start in franchise history after a
Ken Howell had to change his email address, by the way. And it's not Snake Man no more. Because, believe it or not, somebody already has Snake Man in MediaCom. It's Ken Howell in MediaCom. Need it.
Didn't take the Raptors lightly.
I don't think we overlooked anybody tonight. They just play better than us. We respect every team that comes in here, no matter what their record is. They play better than us. So we have to be a better basketball team next game.
New Orleans down Oklahoma City 118-114. It was Dallas 114, Atlanta 107. Indiana 113, Milwaukee 97. Boston in overtime over Washington 130-125. Cleveland 113, New York 106. Charlotte 108, Detroit 107. Brooklyn 127, Philadelphia 124. Memphis 92, Portland 83. Utah 111, Miami 84. And Sacramento 141, Minnesota 130. This is SRN Sports.
The staff of Anderson's Home Oxygen and Supply would like to thank all our customers, family, and friends for their support as we celebrate this holy season. Let us remember to keep Christ in Christmas, because Jesus Christ is the reason for this season. We pray that you will have a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Jesus is coming back soon. Are you ready?
The staff at the service agency reminds us this year when we celebrate the birth of the Prince of Peace, many Americans will be fighting a war against terrorism. As we sing our carols and hang our decorations, they will be in our hearts and prayers. Because of the sacrifices they are making, someday there will be world peace on earth and goodwill to men. A very Merry Christmas to our heroes.
The Service Agency, 306 North Main Street, next to Spurling County.
Merry Christmas from the staff at the service agency, Jerry Booth, Diane Carter, and Nikki Roberts.
The staff at the service agency reminds us this year when we celebrate the birth of the Prince of Peace, many Americans will be fighting a war against terrorism. Joseph and Mary were blessed with the amazing gift of the Christ child. Hardee's hopes you and your family share the gifts of love, goodwill, and caring. Happy holidays from the employees at Hardee's. We appreciate your business.
And a very Merry Christmas from Miss Colley and her staff.
Hello, this is Jeff Worley. I would like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. I hope you all have a wonderful holiday and have the opportunity to spend time with family and friends. I would especially like to thank God for sending His Son, our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for whom we celebrate Christmas. May God bless everyone. Merry Christmas and best wishes for the new year.
Sweet Tea's Cafe and Bakery, 205 East Covenant Avenue. The Old Bar Seafood Place. Open for breakfast Friday through Sunday, 7 a.m. Breakfast served until 10 a.m. Bubble Biscuit, sausage, egg, and cheese, bacon, egg, and cheese, ham, egg, and cheese for $3.50. Big Bubble Biscuit, $4.50. Grilled bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches, $4.50. At lunch, the Reuben, the roast beef, the turkey club, the chicken.
Good morning, Brittany.
Cheese, grilled cheese, cheese,
Kelly.
cheese, and
Buffy Lynn.
And yes, hamburgers. And now serving chicken wings. Try our special sauce.
The chicken wings are good.
And sweet for the sweet at Sweet Tea's Cafe and Bakery, 205 East Covenant Avenue. For delivery, call 493-1111. 493-1111. Located at the Old Bar Seafood. Open
Laird
Monday
Baker
through
and
Thursday,
Blackstock,
10 o'clock
attorneys
until
at
4.
law,
Friday
would
through
like to-
Sunday, 7 a.m. until 2. And now Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights, 5 o'clock until 9 p.m.
Laird Baker and Blackstock, attorneys at law, would like to express our thanks and appreciation to our friends in OP who have made this past year a success. We wish you and your family a wonderful holiday season, and we would like to remind everyone out there to not drink and drive. Always have a designated driver. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Laird Baker and Blackstock.
This is Neil Brown, head football coach of your Troy Trojans. The Trojan Nation is Mobile bound for the Dollar General Bowl. You can get your tickets at 877-878-WINS. And you can catch the Trojans on the radio as well, right here.
Troy meets the Buffalo Bulls on Saturday, December 22nd at 6 p.m. on Troy football's oldest radio affiliate, WOPP AM 1290.
From Scott Cook Roofing, as we think on all that he's done for us, may we become all he wants us to be. May his blessings and love be yours this Christmas and in the new year. Thank you for your business. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from Scott Cook Roofing, staff and family.
And the Hooks Barbecue family. Thank you and Merry Christmas.
Here's your weather bug, LA weather by Rod Terry. For this morning, we can expect cloudy skies. There's a chance of afternoon showers. Our high 62. The rain, we could have a thunderstorm tonight. A low 56. Those showers Friday morning. Another cloudy day with a high 67. There's a chance for showers into Friday evening. Overnight humidity mostly high, low 45. We'll kick off the weekend Saturday with a partly sunny day on a high 61. Humidity partly sunny Sunday with a high 62. Again, today's high 62, and that's the latest lower Alabama weather here on WOPP.
48 is our low this morning. The winds are from the southeast, around 2 to 3 miles an hour. The official sunrise at 6:36. The official sunset at 4:44. Currently overcast, 50 degrees here at the studios of WOPP. Good morning, Jay.
Good morning, Mr. Robert.
Rain coming in.
It is. Rain's coming in. That's why we're happy basketball is an indoor sport.
They'd be in trouble, wouldn't they? 100% chance of rain tonight.
Yeah.
It's not going to be too bad going to the op game at 4:30, I believe, when they tip off. And it should be starting raining about then. And then, of course, it gets tougher as the evening goes by. And just stay abreast. that 4:30 weathercast is the one to really listen to and watch.
Yeah, when it gets a little closer,
Yeah, they change. Believe me.
Yeah, they'll know how severe it's going to be.
A lot of times the early one, I guess, trying to remind you what could be the worst.
Yeah, they do.
And
prepare for the worst. Of course,
they know how to get your attention.
Weather people have gotten it's almost like, well, all we get to do is the weather, so I want to make this as dramatic as possible.
They do a good job of that.
Yeah.
What do you think about Kathy Lee Gifford leaving the Today Show after 11 years?
Well, I don't know what to think about it. I never watched it anyway, so.
I liked her because she's just crazy, and
well, I thought she was pretty good. What little I saw of her, I liked her all right.
She liked country music, so she had a lot of country artists on, Kenny Rogers, a lot of our legends and all that kind of stuff, and just had a good time. She liked her wine. She made that very openly.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes you think she may have got into it a little before the show.
May have got into it a little. But the thing was, it was a morning show, but it was taped and replayed in the morning. So
oh yeah, some of it.
It's not like she started drinking in the morning.
Oh, unreal. Christmas week is usually one of the busiest travel times of the year. It can be very intimidating on travel. The best and worst days to travel. The best day to actually travel. Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve?
Most people already got there.
Well, that's true, but gosh, why would that be
the worst day to travel? 5 days after Christmas. December the 30th. Trying to beat New Year's and all that. So it really reverses on people. How about that?
Well, on I-65, any day is
bad
day to travel.
Best and worst routes for Christmas. The best, New Orleans to Houston. Is good. Easy travel. The worst, Dallas to San Antonio. They haven't traveled Montgomery to Birmingham, have they?
No, they haven't tried that one. They need to try that one.
The best and worst airports. The best, George Bush Airport, Houston. The worst,
Atlanta?
No, Dallas. Love Field.
I've been to that airport.
I knew it was right up there with Atlanta. I bet it just nosed it out.
Well, both of them are difficult for me to maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're a regular airport person, I'm sure you can just zip right through them.
I need to see an eye dog to show me around.
Yeah. Now, I've been to the several times. Been to the international airport in Miami, and I actually got, because I was taking the same flights every time we were going on a mission trip down to Guyana, South America. So I knew I had to go from one end of the airport to the other, but I actually knew how to get to both of those places, so I could just take off and go. But if I didn't know, the first time I went with Charles Willis, and he had been several times.
He knew his way around.
And it was just, grab hold of his coattail and hang on, because he's gone.
You keep up with him somehow.
I know. Don't want to lose him down there.
This does not surprise me. The best and worst airlines. The best, Virgin Airlines. I've heard nothing but compliments about them.
Virgin Airlines.
They don't make all the flights. That's a problem there. They select.
Well, none of them do.
The worst, Southwest Airlines.
Southwest.
Didn't surprise me at all.
Well, that's good. I've got a friend that flies for Delta, so I'm glad.
Okay, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame will be announced this morning. The nominees are...
All right, let's hear it.
Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin. Okay.
Devon, D-E-V-O. I don't know.
Devo,
maybe? Yeah, that's probably it. Janet Jackson.
No.
John Prine. Kraftwerk. LL Cool J. MC5. Radiohead. Rage Against the Machine. You notice that you and I are behind on rock music.
Well, I mean, of all you've said so far, I'm a Led Zeppelin man myself.
Oh, yeah. Roxy Music. Rufus featuring Chana Kane. That's a good one. Stevie Nicks. There's a good one.
Yeah.
The Crude. The Zombies. There's one you got to consider. Todd Rundgren. There's another you got to.
Yeah.
Left is Devold and John Prine, Roxy Music, Steve Nicks, and Todd Rundgren on the ballot for the first time.
Yeah.
That announcement will come at 8 o'clock this morning.
I don't know how much, was it Todd Rundgren. I think that's, I don't know how much, I remember a few of his songs, but not a bunch of them. And a few of them were really good. I really liked them, but I didn't listen to him enough other than those few. But and Led Zeppelin, I wasn't really a hard rock and roll person.
I like Zeppelin.
But now I like Zeppelin, yeah.
Yeah. The 34th annual induction will take place in New York on the 29th of March.
The 29th of March, okay.
But we'll know who's inducted at this morning at right after 9 o'clock.
That'll be interesting to find out.
We'll
have to share that when you get it.
Probably SRN News or might just have that.
Yeah, they
might, but if they don't, we'll insert it somewhere.
Yeah.
The storm is definitely in progress for this evening and tonight, and boy, it looks real heavy at 6 o'clock in the morning on the radar projection. Right?
Yeah.
So, but it should clear on out. So we'll have to wait and see there. I'm just want to wait and see on that. I had something else. Oh, here's that pile. I got to get my pile straight, haven't I? The boy with the last name of Trump will now be using his father's last name at school due to the bullying from other students, as his parents work to get his name legally changed. Joshua Trump, an 11-year-old who is not related to the 45th president, started getting bullied 2 years ago when Donald Trump began campaigning, according to his parents. They cursed at him. They called him idiot. They called him stupid, according to Joshua's mother, Megan Trump. And because of the bullying, Joshua's parents decided to homeschool him for a year, but hoped when the boy began middle school, things would change. They even told Tally Middle School about the problems they had encountered with the last name Trump. Teachers at the middle school avoided using his last name, calling him Joshua T, or simply Joshua, to help stop the bullying, according to the Delaware News Journal. But recently, the students on Joshua's school bus started bullying him again, according to his mother. And of course, now they're going to just go back. It used to be an honor to be named after a president, and it's still an honor. We have got our brains washed the wrong way.
Well,
get over it. He's the president.
I don't know. I don't know that you have all the story there. I'm sure that to a child, if one person says something, it seems like everybody is. But yeah, I think we've taken things just a little bit. I think it would be kind of unique, to have the same last name as the president.
I do too.
I don't think Jeff minded it whenever he had the last name as the president's.
Don't think so.
Bush.
Yeah. Jeff Bush. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
No, but and I also saw where some high school a teacher was making fun of some Trumpers. She kept calling them Trumpers and degrading them, and actually nothing. The school board didn't do anything to her, But
why they should have?
Sure, they should have.
A teacher should be neutral among the kids.
That's right. Well, it's hard to be neutral, but you don't have to make fun of people who don't support the same views you do.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean you can't because kids are always asking you, Coach Michael, who are you going to vote for? Well, let me tell you. Let's talk about this.
But you have the right. But I bet you always throw in. But you have the right to vote who you want to.
You vote who you want to. That's right.
I have this opinion, but this is mine. Nothing wrong with saying that. And that's what we do on the morning show a lot of times.
We're kind of opinionated.
Oh yeah, but I mean, just because you were the other way don't make me mad at all. I did notice one town. It's here in Alabama. They tabled it. There's somebody wanting to rename a street Obama, and it got tabled this week.
It got tabled.
Meaning, I think the compromise is if they're going to name Obama, then a street they had changed from a Confederate name needed to be replaced back. History's history, so don't worry about it. I got no problem with an Obama street, one bit, but because that's history.
Right.
Martin Luther King streets. I think it's a little crazy. Every town's got one, but that's a little overboard. But I sure ain't got nothing wrong with it.
Well, I don't have a problem with that either. Gonna be driving on it's all that matters.
Gets confused sometimes.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people change it to MLK.
Yeah.
That's the way Ann Lucier calls it all the time. They don't never say
Well,
it.
it's hard to put Martin Luther King Jr. on a street sign. It'd be too long, I guess.
No,
but
I think there is one or two of them got the full name.
I mean, but you look, anytime you see the letters MLK,
yeah,
everybody knows exactly who.
Sure.
I mean, instantly you know who that is.
And it should be.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. But there's nothing wrong with Stonewall Jackson being honored either.
No.
Buffalo Bill, you know. I'm trying to think of a famous wrestler right now. You know, but I'm talking about all
Ric
faces.
Flair Boulevard.
Yeah. Especially if he's from that town or something like that.
Wopp-Live.
Yeah. You know, what's wrong with Mike DeBow Street or not? It's not a thing, you know.
Jesse the Bod Avenue.
Tim Jesse Avenue.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Honoring some people's done quite well for our city.
Yeah.
I'm pulling a blank right now. We need more than we only got one luchador that got little alley. Yeah, there's one.
There may be one. We're gonna have us a Mark McDaniel road before long.
McDaniel Drive.
Yeah.
Expressway.
Yeah.
How about right there where Coach DeBose and his house is, and call it Expressway, Mark McDaniel Expressway. Because we're flying. I mean, it's not supposed to be, but between the middle school and the high school.
You better be careful.
That'd be cool. Middle school to the high school, call it McDaniel Expressway. How about the alley next to the police department? Call it McDonald Alley.
McDonald Alley. McDonald's.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with it.
And then, Chief Metcalf, to honor him would be one of the streets out at the lake. So he loved fishing so much out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. That would be.
Of course, they named the gun place where the gun practice is for the police department.
The shooting range?
Yeah, it's named after him. Yeah. But there's nothing wrong with that kind of stuff, remembering history, you know? Oh, the picture on the wall is finished, so if you'd like to go by and look at it, glaze over it. The only thing, and you know, I didn't have nothing to do with it, had no input, but why aren't there a little picture of Lou Childry there? A little picture.
I don't know. I don't know what all was involved in the process of designing. So you know, I don't know.
I think there is something about the rattlesnake, which it should be.
I don't know.
I don't. You know,
it's beyond me. So, but I'm sure that there was a committee of something that got together.
Well, I'm not. You know, it's okay with me. I mean, I just wonder.
It looks good.
Yeah, it looks good.
But there will be people that will find something wrong with it. I guarantee you. They've already said something about, you know, the lady there standing holding all those spools of yarn. That they didn't think that was humanly possible.
It wasn't.
I don't know.
They actually changed that from another way. They was toting it another way.
Oh.
That is the correct way to tote it now. But that's what I was told.
I don't know.
But now all the dirty old men was watching the lady paint.
Robert.
They love watching her paint. That came from the dirty old men table.
Oh, okay.
22 minutes past 7 a.m. I bet the contribution went up too.
I don't know. All I ever saw was the guy over there painting, and the other person it was so cold they were wrapped up, so I didn't ever see anybody.
Well, there was a couple of days there. A lady was I suppose she was a lady, was painting. I hope she was a lady.
I don't.
If she was transgender, that'd have been really bad.
You know, it would get to a point I'd watch it and I would think, well, they got to be done with it, and then they'd come back and touch up some stuff. And I think, well, no, that does look better.
Had to do another layer.
Well, yeah. So I guess they knew what they were doing, and it was.
Or their first rodeo.
No, I understand.
He painted a bunch in Dothan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to see if there were some other areas that we could get some work done on the old Dean's Pharmacy building. I know it's got a Coke mural or a Pepsi mural up there now or something, doesn't it?
Got an SIB bank.
Oh, does it? I'd like to see another one.
I
Maybe SIB would pay for one to go there.
SIB's paying for that one there.
I know, but I wish it'd be a big.
It's pretty big now.
I guess I better pay more attention.
Oh. See what I keep telling people about road signs and stuff? People don't see them. I was talking with Pam about the Rattlesnake Rodeo. I said, put the pictures of the artists, put their name superimposed on it, and put Rattlesnake Rodeo in the weekend, and don't put nothing else, because they don't have time at 75 miles an hour to read anything else.
That's true. They don't.
Yeah. Nothing.
But I do glance at road signs when I go by. I don't know how much of it registers, but I do glance at them. Like every time, I always look at the Rattlesnake Rodeo ones.
Yeah.
And I noticed,
but if you weren't connected with it,
Bart Booth over in Dothan now is on billboards all over the city of Dothan. Him and I call them the Four Horsemen, the four attorneys.
Yeah.
In the firm he works with, they're all over Dothan on billboards now. So I
hadn't noticed it.
But I knew Bart was on some, so I was looking for him. So.
Yeah. I hadn't noticed it, to be honest. I've been over there. I better look, huh?
You better look. He's there.
Okay.
Going in on 84.
Did have his looks and all?
Well, I don't know when your face is 20 feet across. I don't know how big it is up there, you know. But,
yeah. Okay. I thought of something. And I'm going to mention next time we have a meeting with the rodeo people. The backside of the sign up there at what used to be old VFW, you know, we put a sign on both sides of that sign about the rodeo. We take advantage of the backside. Chamber of Commerce, they're regularly have just one coming into town. They don't take advantage of the backside. So why don't we put the backside and put pictures, pick 7 or 8 of the biggest artists that we've had at the rodeo. It's like, and put somewhere they've been to the rodeo, or have you been? Something like that. Real simple, real simple. And just put it on their mind about the rodeo.
Yeah. That might be a pretty good idea. Stir some interest there.
They're leaving town anyway. You just want to put something in their mind before they get out of town. It's 26 minutes past 7 a.m. Mayor, did you like that idea?
I tell you, the gears are always turning for Robert.
I'm more dangerous when I'm driving.
Is that when you're really thinking?
Yeah, I'm away from here and don't get interrupted. Believe me, Shannon's done learned that, and Brett and Sue up in the mayor. There's a lot of people's learned that. I call a lot of time. I've also learned how to do audio texting. I'm really dangerous.
Yeah, I've heard you in here.
Yeah, I'm really dangerous about that. Sometimes it writes a word that I didn't really say, but everybody said, well, he's audio texting again, so they understand it.
Sure they do.
This made national news. This guy got caught in a vent, and he was there for 2 days. It was last part of the SRN News. This when I carried the whole 5 minutes at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And he was ready to come out of there. 20-year-old man was trying to break in, needless to say, and got lodged in there. And he hollered, and the cook in the back, he said he'd heard strange noise, but Gus thought he said the air conditioner always made some strange noise. And then he said he thought it sounded like a human. He said, man, it's starting to talk to me now. Well, now he knows why it was talking to him.
I think it was in the oil pit or oil vat or something the guy was stuck in. I don't know.
Yeah, there it is. But, wow. I bet that was strange.
Yeah, that's kind of a bad feeling, especially being there 2 days.
2 days and nobody missed you, too.
Yeah.
Why? I don't miss you. He's been gone.
He was supposed to rob something over there. He must have fell in something.
Only your pawn shop will know for sure.
Yeah.
That's terrible, you know? That's really bad.
We're glad the guy's safe.
And now he's trapped in jail.
Yeah.
Got more room, though.
He may be kind of greasy, though, if he fell in a grease pit.
You ready to let him shower off?
Oh, poor guy. I tell you what. It takes all kinds. I was leaving my driveway this morning, and a car came down the road real slow. And then it's going to speed it up and went on past my driveway.
Thought you had a burglar, huh?
Well, I didn't know, and I turned to come to the radio station, and they went the opposite direction. But then I noticed them come around the block and going back down, and so I kind of watched them, and they turned back down my road. So I made the loop back down, and all it was Baker's nurse. You know, they saw me pulling out and just pulled on around because they didn't want to pull out on my grass.
Oh, wasn't that thoughtful of them?
But I mean, used to I wouldn't have thought twice about something like that. But now you see somebody driving slow and speeding up or something, you think the worst. You got to watch out for yourself.
Well, if you're out here at the radio station and it's 7, 8 o'clock at night and there's nothing really going on at the park and all this traffic, what in the world's going on? Makes you wonder.
Yeah.
I still wonder.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, I don't wonder things. Some of the kids, teenage, and they're fine. They meet down here at the ballpark and park their cars and get on the car together or truck together and ride around. And that is a pretty safe place to leave their vehicle.
Yeah.
I caught on what they're doing there, so that's fine. A lot of them are baseball players. And
Well,
they're
I noticed where they park out here outside the left field.
Yeah.
Leave a little trash laying around.
Oh, we're just gonna get on them.
Better be careful about that.
Yeah, kids, they don't mind you doing it. Just clean up after you. So.
All right. Today is December the 13th, 2018. Happy birthday to Macy Stella. She is in the TV show Nashville, is 15 today. Taylor Swift, country singer. Well, she ain't much of a country singer anymore. She's 29. Chelsea Hertford is an actress, and Major Dad is 37. James Kyson Lee, an actor from Heroes, is 43. Debbie Matenopoulos is a TV personality, bless her heart. She's in The View, and I know I murdered that name. She's 44. Bart Johnson, an actor from High School Musical 1 through 3, is 48. Jamie Foxx, actor and comedian, was in the movie Ray and in Living Colors. He is 51 today. Nene Leakes is an actress, reality star, is in the Real Housewives of Atlanta, 51 today. Johnny Whitaker, who's an actor in Family Affair, is 59. Steve Buscemi is an actor, was in the TV show Boardwalk Empire, he's 61. Maura Day, the singer and actor, was in the movie Purple Rain, he's 62.
Purple Rain.
Ben Bernanke is a Federal Reserve's chairman, is 65. Wendy Malick is an actress, was in the TV show Frasier and Just Shoot Me, she's 68. Ed Nugent, singer, musician, little song called Cat Scratch Fever, he is 70 today. Kathy Garver is an actress in Family Affair, is 73. John Davidson, a singer, a TV game show host in Hollywood Squares, he is 77. Lou Adler is a music and film producer. He is 85 today. He's the co-owner of the Roxy Theater in Hollywood, California. Produced Carole King, The Mamas and the Papas, The Grassroots, Cheech and Chong. Christopher Plummer is an actor. He was in The Sound of Music, and he is 89 today. And finally, one of my favorite all-time actors was in the movie Mary Poppins, Diagnosis Murder, Bye Bye Birdie, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Dick Van Dyke.
Dick Van Dyke, 93 today, born in 1925. Happy birthday to our celebrities.
Somebody done one of them celebrity shows the other day, had him on, and he's in excellent health. He exercises and runs and lifts weights every day.
Yeah.
Richard Zolnick, the producer of Jaws, The Sting, Driving Miss Daisy, The Verdict, would have been 84, passed away in 2012. Van Heflin, the actor from Johnny Egger, would have been 110, passed away in 71. And those are all the celebrities I got.
Well, we've got another birthday celebration we cannot
Yeah,
forget about.
tell about it.
Yeah, TJ's birthday celebration. It's not something, don't go around saying it to TJ, but they're having a birthday celebration for him. He'll be 98 next Tuesday, but it's going to be Sunday at Doc's from 3 to 5. So if you got some time, go by and just say hello to TJ. No gifts, just come by and say hello Sunday 3 to 5 at Doc's for TJ Booth's 98th birthday.
And Greg's going to let me know, Greg White's mother is TJ's niece.
Yes.
And she is 11 years younger than him, and her birthday is Sunday.
Okay, and
So-
she's supposed to try to come.
They think it'd be easier for everybody to come see her.
Absolutely. It might be a good reason to get TJ up to.
Oh. Well,
if he thinks something's going on, he may not go, so don't say anything.
So as soon as Greg lets me know, I'll call Ricky and Did you like the popcorn?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Try that flavor today.
White cheddar.
You had the movie gallery yesterday.
Yeah, I had the butter popcorn.
That's pretty good?
Yeah.
And that's the white cheddar there.
Okay.
It's pretty good, too.
I'll give it a try.
It's a lot healthier for us to have around here.
Well,
it's pretty economical.
Well,
We
I'm
might
all
start
about healthy. 80 calories.
we might start keeping it, Get Monroe to get it for us.
It sure is
tasty.
Hard to get past them Debbie's though.
Oh, you like Debbie's? Yeah, ooh, that's about 1,000 calories you can get one.
every mouth, every bite.
Are the donuts from the donut shop? Oh,
yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. Or any of those things that they got at Sweet Teas? Oh, man. We got too many good places that get fat.
Well, to take care of your sweet tooth, we do.
No doubt about that. Hey, we got to do the news.
Townhall.com, I'm Bob Agnew in Washington.
Oh.
He says some 112 million Americans will be traveling for more than 50 miles during the Christmas holiday travel season.
Traffic is up across the board. We are seeing that 102 million Americans will be driving to their destination this year, while 6.7 million will fly to their destination, and then another 3.7 million will take other modes of transportation.
Both hours.
However, they get there, AAA staffer John Lewis says
Before I do the
majority
time.
of them will be heading to warm weather
Get it in
spots
that way.
like California, Florida, and Hawaii. President Trump is whittling down his list of prospects to take over as chief of staff. He met yesterday with GOP Congressman Mark Meadows for the job, and he says that actually he's needed more in Congress than at the White House, so he's off the list. Meadows is the chair of the conservative House Freedom Caucus and had been on the short list of contenders to replace the outgoing John Kelly. Via executive order yesterday, the president empowered 13 federal agencies to take part in what's known as the Opportunity Zones program. Housing and Urban Development.
Yeah, don't point somebody you lose your votes at Senate or Congress.
Opportunity and Revitalization Council.
The Department of Treasury estimates that the Opportunity Zone legislation.
I think you saw
could
that
attract
with Sessions.
$100 billion.
But I have no doubt Doug Jones will get
which
beat.
will go a long way to spur on jobs and economic development.
He had the audacity to say the allegations against his opponent had nothing to do with it. He would have got elected without that.
Is hoping to reach the boundary of space with a test launch of its VSS
He
Unity
nuts.
spaceship.
A special plane will carry the Virgin spaceship Unity to an altitude near 50,000 feet, at which point it'll detach, ignite its rocket.
Shame the allegations hurt
Test pilots
politicians
will try to
like
take
that.
it more than 50 miles
And I don't even like the
above the
judge.
surface, which the U.S. Air Force defines as the threshold of space.
Flight is set to
Blast off today from Virgin's launch site in the Mojave Desert. More on these stories from townhall.com.
And before we get deeper into the news, because I'm supposed to have done this during 7 o'clock block, but this is 7 o'clock block, isn't it? So, breakfast with Santa Claus at the Country Kitchen Restaurant. That'll be Saturday, 8 o'clock until 10, and then Saturday before Christmas, 8 o'clock until 10. And of course, now you come there and just get pictures with Santa, enjoy it, the great, beautiful setting they got there. Or you can do what they really want you to do, have breakfast with Santa Claus, and they got specials. This is hard to beat. 2 pancakes with bacon, $2.29. 2 waffles with bacon, $2.29. Pancake and sausage on a stick with hash browns, $2.29. That's very popular. And then the traditional breakfast, an egg, grits, and toast for $1.99. No carryouts at these prices. Needless to say, you got to dine with Santa. That's 208 West Cummings Avenue. Under new management, Carlo Cornelius is now the manager of the Country Kitchen Restaurant, located right across the street from Dice Music. CCB time is late, 7:37, and time for you to drop by CCB here and meet our local staff, talk over our local community activities, talk over your banking needs. Member FDIC. Good morning. I'm Robert Booth.
I'm Jay Michael.
For Dateline Action News, brought to you by
Farmers IGA.
And I got to pull mine up right here. Okay. Southern Independent Bank.
TNC Pharmacy.
The Woodmore.
Mizell Memorial Hospital.
Covington Eye Care.
JR's Lawnmower Shop.
And Hardee's.
And
Hardee's.
Alabama Senate President Pro Tem Dale Marsh congratulated State Senator Bobby Singleton on being elected as the Senate Minority Leader by his 7 Democratic colleagues on Wednesday. In a statement, Marsh said, "I'd like to congratulate Senator Singleton on his election to Senate Minority Leader. There are many tough issues facing the Alabama Senate in the year to come, and he looks forward to working with Senator Singleton as they develop legislation that improves the lives of all Alabamians."
Another warning from Harcella police after another car was stolen while warming up at the resident's driveway. It happened again Wednesday morning, and the department continues to advise against leaving your car running in your driveway because thieves are out on lookout. Now police are searching for that stolen car. The same thing happened in Harcella 2 weeks ago, and the stolen car was later located in Decatur. Investigators explained what happened to the victim who was targeted on Wednesday. The keys were in the car. The lady left it and went into the house to let it warm up between 6:30 and 6:45. Someone came and took the vehicle, according to Sergeant Alan McNamara with the Harcella Police Department. Don't leave your car running in the morning because there are several of those auto thefts going on, and several have been reported. Anyone with information is asked to call the Harcella Police Department.
The Houston County School District has been adding bus routes, but they don't have enough bus drivers for them. The district has enough full-time drivers, but the problem starts when one of them needs a day off. Just because a bus driver takes off doesn't mean that the kids don't still need to get away to get to school, so they're looking for substitute drivers. Finding substitute drivers has become a problem. A lot of school administrators have had to get their commercial driver's license so that they can fill in when necessary, but that takes them away from managing the drop-off and pickup areas. The superintendent says they've increased the pay for substitute drivers this year, so they make about $65 for about 4.5 hours of work on any given day.
Don't most coaches go ahead and get theirs?
Well, some places require their coaches to have CDLs.
It's a good backup, isn't it?
It is.
Besides carrying the team.
Oh, I've driven a many around, and many a team bus.
So all administration probably needs to do that now. I don't think, man, that's a good job but you got to have the right job for that job.
Yeah, unless you're semi-retired or something, or
Chicken House works out beautiful there, don't it?
They get their insurance and all that.
Huntsville is the fourth safest city in the U.S. for driving. That's according to the Allstate America's Best Drivers Report, which uses Allstate claim data to determine the safety rankings. Huntsville drivers have more years between claims than the average customer, with an average of 11.9 years between claims in Huntsville compared with 10 years nationwide. Huntsville drivers also have fewer hard braking events per 1,000 miles from the average U.S. driver. Huntsville also ranked third in regards to driving in rain and snow. However, Monday, SafeWise released its own survey of the best and worst states for driving, and Alabama ranked among the top 10 most dangerous states for driving in the rain.
Well, I know some local fishermen will appreciate this. A man landed a massive catch off Point Mallard in Decatur on Wednesday. Theodore Pride knew he had a big catch when the fish took the bait. He said when he snatched, it snatched back. The catfish took 45 minutes to reel into the bank. The two men helped him get the fish on shore. The fish, which appears to be a blue catfish, weighed in at 98 pounds and 3 ounces. The catch is shy of the state record of 120-pound fish that was caught in 2012 at Holt Reservoir near Tuscaloosa.
And somehow I knew you was going to use that story, and it is posted on WOVV with the picture of that catfish.
Yeah.
Monster, man.
It was a big one.
The Montgomery Police Department has arrested a man for allegedly shooting into a woman's apartment and her unoccupied vehicle. Edward Hampton, age 23, of Montgomery, was arrested and charged in connection with the incident, which happened Tuesday around 8:33 p.m. Court documents indicate that with information about the location of the shooting, police say that Hamilton allegedly shot at the victim's car, causing damage to the front passenger window and windshield, as well as her apartment, hitting a wall and kitchen window. Hampton is being held in the Montgomery County Detention Facility under bonds totaling $30,000.
Lock them up.
Lock them up, yep. Oh, get your advance tickets to the Rattlesnake Rodeo. Great ticket.
Stocking stuffer.
Yeah, great. Also, add it to your Christmas card so you can get them to come to for the rodeo.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, $20.
They're available now?
Yep.
Good.
City Hall.
City Hall.
I done that, didn't I? I done did that.
You done that part.
Did it. I done did it. And I done it late. I did it, but we did it late.
You done did it late.
I did it after I done the CCB Bank time and all.
Yeah.
Then I done it during our intro. We usually do it the other way. I'm just screwed up right now.
You sure are.
Life Service. Call or on the go
Oh, yeah, I'm screwed up right now.
Just fat. Check account.
The rug's working. It really is.
I was gonna say, are you on your medicine?
Uh huh.
All from the convenience
It's
of your
working.
mobile device.
It didn't work yesterday. Boy, I had a rough day.
Download the SIB mobile app.
But it's working now.
Hey, it makes a big difference.
Southern Independent Bank. Up in Andalusia. The power of independence. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Dr. Joshua Driver and the friendly staff at Covington Eye Care would like to thank all of you for your continued confidence in our ability to care for you and your family.
Our newly renovated office offers all the latest technology to give you a comprehensive eye examination, as well as detect and treat eye diseases. We are pleased to now offer many surgical procedures as we partner with Dr. Brent McKinley, board-certified cataract surgeon.
We carry the newest styles of Costa Del Mar and Maui Jim sunglasses for all your summer fun. We also have an extensive line of frames to meet the needs of those on a budget, as well as those looking for Nike or the popular Coach line. And hey, Jack, we even carry the Doug Commander line.
For the contact lens wearers, we have the most comfortable brands, and for those who want to change it up a bit, we now offer the brand New Air Optics Color Contacts.
So call us today at 493-6600 to set up your next appointment, or visit us at 604 North Main Street in Opp to give us an opportunity to meet all your eye care needs.
Belinda K. Anderson, age 52 of Andalusia, passed away Tuesday at the Southeast Alabama Medical Center in Dothan. A graveside service will be held at 11 o'clock this morning at the Andalusia Memorial Cemetery. Visitation will be at 10 a.m. at Corbin Funeral Home. Belinda K. Anderson survived.
Good morning, Wanda. Good morning, Brittany. Good morning, Kelly. Good morning, Buffy.
Stewart and Brent Anderson. Her daughters, Erica and Andrew Dunn, Tara and Ben Cobb, Emily Guider, 13 grandchildren, a great-grandchild, parents John and Margaret Little, her mother-in-law, Betsy Anderson, a brother, John Anthony and Lena Little. Martha Estelle Stubbs, age 62, a resident of Blue Burn, passed away Monday. Funeral services be held 11 a.m. from the chapel at Turner's Funeral Home. Burial will be at the Rutledge Cemetery. Martha Estelle Stubbs, survived by 3 daughters, Penny and Ronnie Wilson, Tanya and Ellis Farley, Amanda Snell, 6 grandchildren, 3 sisters, Ruth and Brian Betchy, Elizabeth and Mike Watson, Sylvia Harvey Askew, 2 brothers, Emery and Betty Stubbs, Emery Bubble Stubbs, and stepmother Sheila Stubbs. They will receive friends at the funeral home 1 hour before services. James Alfred Hurst, age 72 of Andalusia, passed away Saturday at Mizell Memorial Hospital. A memorial service will be held at 1 p.m. from the Harmony Baptist Church. James Alfred Hurst, survived by daughter and son-in-law Darlene and David Devaney, son and daughter-in-law Wayne and Tammy Hurst, Johnny Hurst, 5 9 great-grandchildren, brother Larry Hurst, sister-in-law Doris Morgan, and Juanita and Johnny Stewart. Rachel Kimbrough Riley, age 91, formerly of Andalusia, passed away Sunday in Arkansas. Survived by her son and daughter-in-law Lynn and Cindy Riley, daughter and son-in-law Mary Jane and Joe Bowers, daughter-in-law Dee Riley, 6 grandchildren, 12 great-grandchildren. Funeral services for Rachel Kimbrough Riley will be held 1 p.m. from the Gant First Baptist Church. Burial will be in the Able Cemetery. Visitation will be held 1 hour prior to services at the church. Memorials can be sent to the Gant First Baptist Church Building Fund. Robert Cecil Morgan, age 78 of Cedar Grove community, passed away Tuesday at his residence. Survived by sons Robert Craig Morgan and William Edward Morgan, brother Bobby Ray Morgan, sister Betty Sue Sasser, a granddaughter, 2 great-grandchildren. Funeral services for Robert Cecil Morgan will be held 2 p.m. from the Wyatt Funeral Home and Chapel. Burial will be at the Harmony Cemetery. Charlotte Hall Ray, age 95 of Andalusia, passed away Monday at the Andalusia Manor. Survived by daughter Becky Wyndham, son Mike and Cheryl Ray, 5 grandchildren, 2 great-grandchildren. Visitation will be at Foreman Funeral Home and Chapel, 10 a.m. on Friday, followed by the graveside services for Charlotte Hall Ray at 11 a.m. at the Stone Lake Memorial Gardens. Donations may be made to the Comfort Care Hospice or the West Highland Baptist Church or the charity of your choice. Ronald L. Floyd, age 56 of Clearwater, Florida, passed away Tuesday at the Suncoast Hospice Care. Survived by son Anthony Ryan Floyd, daughters Brandy Martin, Ashley Nicole Floyd, mother Lillian May Lally, brothers Danny Marcel Floyd, Donnie Ray Floyd, and Paul Reese Floyd, sisters Sandra Martin and Penny Renee Thomas, 2 grandchildren. A memorial service for Ronald Floyd will be conducted at 10 a.m. Saturday at White Funeral Home and Chapel. Visitation will be 1 hour before services. John Wayne McCory Jr., age 52, of Andalusia, passed away Friday at the Baptist South Hospital in Montgomery. Funeral services will be held at 10 a.m. Saturday from the Foreman Funeral Home and Chapel. Burial will be at the Andalusia Memorial Cemetery. Visitation will be 5 o'clock until 7 p.m. Friday evening at Foreman Funeral Home. John Wayne McCory Jr., survived by sons John Wayne McCory III, Joy McCory, mother Jeannie McCory, sisters and brother-in-laws Angela and Taylor Kendrick, Stephanie and Glenn Rufo, friend and mother of their children Lori McCory. Memorials can be made to the Boy Scouts Troop 46 in care of the First United Methodist Church. Gertrude Russell Dickerson, age 102, a resident of Milton, Florida, formerly of Rutledge and Montgomery, passed away Monday. Funeral services will be held 11 a.m. Saturday at the Chapel of Turner's Funeral Home. Burial will be at the Rutledge Cemetery. Gertrude Russell Dickerson is survived by 2 children, Barbara and Billy Helms, Paul and Ruth Dickerson Jr., 6 grandchildren, 13 great-grandchildren. The family is receiving friends at the funeral home, 9:30 until services. George Sidney Wakes Jr., age 94, of Andalusia, passed away Tuesday at the Andalusia Manor. Funeral services will be held at 11 a.m. Monday from the Foreman Funeral Home and Chapel. Burial will be at Magnolia Cemetery. Visitation will be 1 hour prior to services. George Sidney Waits Jr., survived by his daughter and son-in-law, Mary Evelyn Waits and Max Smith, son and daughter-in-law, George and Jean Waits, 10 grandchildren, 6 great-grandchildren, sister-in-law, Evelyn Wilder Anderson. Memorials can be made to the First Baptist Church of Andalusia, or Comfort Care Hospice, or the Three Notch Museum.
Funerals are added to our local news as soon as possible after receiving them from the funeral home. Funerals are also posted daily on the WOPP Facebook page.
Big breakfast flavor is here. Apple with smoked bacon or freshly grilled sausage, fluffy eggs, golden melty cheese, all on a toasty little bun. Good morning, start at Hardee's. Get 2 breakfast sliders for $2.99. Real honey from real bees. Real butter from real cows. It doesn't get more real than made from scratch biscuits made fresh by a real baker. Try any one of our new honey butter biscuits and get a real good, real breakfast at Hardee's.
This week's specials at the Farmers IGA.
Sugardale Shank portion smoked hams, $1.19 a pound. Essential everyday young turkeys, 77 cents a pound. Boneless sirloin tip roast, $2.99 a pound. Fresh fire leg quarters, 39 cents a pound. Domino sugar, 4-pound bag, 2 for $3. Weston oil, 48 ounces, $1.99. White lily flour, 5-pound bag, $1.99. Blue bonnet margarine, 1-pound quarters, 4 for $3. Russet all-purpose potatoes, 8-pound bag, $1.99.
Shop your hometown proud Farmers IGA in Lamar Plaza. Savings plus service equals IGA.
Joe Richford, JR's Lawnmower Shop. Hey, is that Santa in the showroom? It sure is, and we're ready for him. Hey, we got go-karts, we got four-wheelers, we got golf carts. We got golf carts new and used. We are a Yamaha Easy-Go dealer. But on the four-wheelers, folks, we got the Mini 110s, 125s. We got go-karts of many different colors. You need to come check us out. Let JR's be your Santa shopping place. We got helmets to go along with these. Maybe it's dad or mom you're thinking about. We got all kind of things from power equipment, steel, Husqvarna, lawnmowers, chainsaws, JR's. Hey, Santa Claus, we gonna fill your sled up. Come see us today. JR's Lawnmower Shop, located right down here in the Mill Village.
At Mizell Memorial Hospital, our mission is to provide the highest quality health care in a Christian manner with hometown compassion to the communities we serve. We have knowledgeable physicians and exceptional staff who work hard every day to address the needs of our patients. We provide a range of services like our Senior Behavioral Care Unit, Sleep Center, Emergency Department, or Wellness Center. Mizell Memorial Hospital has been a part of the community for over 60 years and is committed to quality and compassion. We are proud to be your community hospital. Mizell Memorial Hospital, every day making a difference.
Dynacor International DI lease agreement with South Alabama Regional Airport began on November the 16th, and the company has already started to bring in equipment, according to South Alabama Regional Airport Executive Director Jeff Blackwell. The company began moving equipment into the hangar facility on November the 1st. Currently, there's a protest on the $152 million government contract, but Blackwell says they believe this will be dealt with quickly and they will have their bridges turning soon. Covenant County Economic Development Commission Director Rick Clifton says there should be a government ruling on the protest very soon. Dynacor is known to get things cranking pretty quickly, so as soon as the government rules on the protest, they should be here fast. We don't think there'll be any problems with the protests. DI has already paid their December and January rent in advance. They're hoping to bring in 65 to 80 jobs with Dynacor moving to Andalusia. They have already contacted several former Standard Aero Vector employees. The Covenant County Commission this week agreed to buy 5 acres of land for a future economic development project, but declined to say what the project is. The property is adjacent to the current county administration building on the Hillcrest Drive in Andalusia. The asking price was settled on at $60,000. County property tax records show the property is owned by Columbia Hospital Foundation, CO Jimmy Barton. Commission Chairman White says there will be a formal announcement on the economic development project as soon as the partner in the deal are ready. Also, after testing numerous citizen-driven apps, the Covenant County Commission voted this week to enter a contract with OSIN Technologies Q Alert. Q Alert will give residents the ability to communicate with all the departments in the county through the app. There's a one-time fee for the software that will total $4,900. Then the fees for the meeting and training for the app will cost $3,500. So the first initial payment will total $8,400. After the initial payment, it will cost $1,000 per month for a 1-year contract. The commission also voted to consider a resolution of support for a courthouse grant application, donated vehicles to the town of Lockhart and home services, approved an ABC license transfer for the Hall Country Store, agreed to solicit bids for a herbicide truck for the engineers department, approved for 4 school resource officers to use their comp time before their vacation time. The Police Department reporting 3 arrests overnight, 1 failure to appear, 4 counts, 1 failure to appear, 1 violation of protection order upon revocation. The Police Department reporting 6 in their jail. Andalusia Police Department reporting 4 in their jail. Covenant County Sheriff Department booked in 8, 3 for failure to appear, 2 counts. 1 holding for Florella Police Department, 1 violation of probation, 1 failure to appear and failure to pay, 2 holding for other agencies. 8 released, 206 in the Covenant County Jail.
Bikers unit of the AMVETS Post 23 will be hosting a Christmas party and activity for several participants of Montezuma of Andalusia. These challenged individuals will be enjoying themselves at the Senior Activity Center on Brantley Street at 10:30 a.m. The public is invited to go by and wish the clients a Merry Christmas.
Life South and Mizell Memorial Hospital Community Blood Drive in the Bloodmobile at the hospital parking lot Friday, 11 o'clock until 5. The City of Florella Christmas Parade, Cookies with Santa, Snow Machine event, and all related events has been moved to Saturday due to this past Saturday's bad weather. Citizens of District 4, we would like to inform you that we will be hosting our 2nd annual Community Christmas Dinner Saturday at the Hardin Street Community Center from 11 a.m. until 3. We're asking that you come out and fellowship with us and enjoy a delicious Christmas meal. Now, if anyone would like to help with this Community Christmas Dinner, please contact District 4 Councilman Levon Hines, 488-5883, or Allison Hines, 488-5882. The Housing Authority will host their annual Christmas celebration for the residents on Friday, December the 21st at 3 p.m. We need help from the community to make this event a success. We're asking for a $5 toy donation that would be fit for a child between the ages of 0 to 12. You are welcome to donate whatever you desire. Should you give, please have donations turned into the office by December the 15th. We want to make this a Christmas for all to remember. Please contact the OHA office with any questions. 493-9745. 841.
Do you hate going to the pharmacy? Does your pharmacy have you at the corner of frustrated and fed up? Then get out of line and come on over to TNC Pharmacy, where your prescriptions will be filled in minutes, not hours. We have a convenient drive-thru. We offer competitive prices on cash prescriptions. They accept most insurance plans. TNC Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy, where you won't be at the corner of headaches. And how long is this going to take? TNC Pharmacy, 101 Parish Avenue. Call us at 493-4517.
The owners and staff of the Woodmore want to invite everyone in the Opp and surrounding area to come by and see what assisted living is all about. With extra clean facilities, wonderful home cooking, and around-the-clock staffing, the Woodmore is a place that anyone would love to call home. It's also a place that family members and friends will enjoy coming by to visit, talk, and spend time. Whether it's in the back sunroom, the den or dining area, or strolling around the walking trail or pond, you and your family will always feel comfortable and welcome. That's what taking care of our seniors is all about. So give Donna a call at the Woodmore, 493-2721.
Quicken Loans presents the Sports Flash, driven by Jeep on your hometown station, 1290 WOPP. NFL coming up on Sunday. The Tennessee Titans will be on the road in New York to take on the Giants. Tennessee has won 2 straight, while the Giants have won 4 of their last 5. Titans trailed Houston by 2 games in the AFC South, while the Falcons, looking to snap a 5-game losing schedule, host the Arizona Cardinals at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Atlanta still has the #1 passing offense in the NFL, led by Matt Ryan, who has over 4,000 yards through the air, and Julio Jones, the league's top receiver. The Saints at 11-2 will play Monday night on the road in Charlotte against the Carolina Panthers. The Saints vying for the top seed in the NFC, while the Panthers have lost 5 in a row. College basketball Saturday, Auburn ranked 8th in the AP poll will be back in action Saturday, taking on UAB in Birmingham. Alabama off until December 18th. They'll be in Huntsville to take on Liberty. Don't miss the Jeep Big Finish event for great deals on legendary Jeep brand vehicles. I'm Tony Desiri on your hometown station, 1290 WOPP.
Here's your Weatherbug LA weather. I'm Rod Tanner. This morning, we can expect cloudy skies. There's a chance of afternoon showers. Our high 62. Of rain, we could have a thunderstorm tonight. A low 56. Of showers Friday morning. Have a cloudy day with a high 67. There's a chance for showers into Friday evening. Overnight, today mostly sunny, low 45. We'll kick off the weekend Saturday with a partly sunny day on a high 61. Partly sunny Sunday with a high 62. Again, today's high 62, and that's the latest lower Alabama weather here in WOPP.
Hey, 48 is our low this morning. The winds are from the southeast at 3 to 4 miles per hour. The official sunrise at 6:36. The official sunset at 4:44. Presently overcast, 51 degrees here at the studios of WOPP in Opp, Alabama. We got to go to SRN News. We'll have the birthday and anniversary calendar coming up late after the news.
News this hour from townhall.com. I'm Bob Agnew in Washington. AAA says some 112 million Americans will be traveling for more than 50 miles during the Christmas holiday travel season.
Travel is up across the board. We are seeing that 102 million Americans will be driving to their destination this year, while 6.7 million will fly to their destination, and then another 3.7 million are going to take other modes of transportation.
However they get there, AAA's Tamara Johnson says the majority of them will be heading to warm weather spots like California, Florida, and Hawaii. President Trump is whittling down his list of prospects to take over as chief of staff. He met yesterday with GOP Congressman Mark Meadows for the job, and he says that actually he's needed more in Congress than at the White House, so he's off the list. Meadows is the chair of the conservative House Freedom Caucus and had been on the short list of contenders to replace the outgoing John Kelly. Via executive order yesterday, the president empowered 13 federal agencies to take part in what's known as the Opportunity Zones program. Housing and Urban Development Secretary Ben Carson is going to head up the new White House Opportunity and Revitalization Council.
The Department of Treasury estimates that the Opportunity Zone legislation could attract over $100 billion in private investment, which will go a long way to spur on jobs and economic development.
And the idea is to provide opportunities in economically distressed areas via tax breaks. Correspondent Ben Thomas reports Virgin Galactic is hoping to reach the boundary of space with a test launch of its VSS Unity spaceship.
A special plane will carry the Virgin spaceship Unity to an altitude near 50,000 feet, at which point it'll detach, ignite its rocket engine, and climb. 2 test pilots will try to take it more than 50 miles above the Earth's surface, which the U.S. Air Force defines as the threshold of space.
Flight is set to blast off today from Virgin's launch site in the Mojave Desert. More on these stories from townhall.com.
I want to invite you and your family, your friends, to join us this weekend
at Westview Baptist Church for a walk to Bethlehem. We have it 3 nights. Friday night, December 14th, Saturday night, December 15th, Sunday night, December 16th, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. And you will actually walk through a reenactment of what the little town, the little village of Bethlehem was like 2,000 years ago. It'll be a great experience, especially for children and grandchildren, but for people of all ages. So I encourage you and invite you to come and join us, either Friday night, Saturday night, or Sunday night, 6 to 9 p.m. for a walk to Bethlehem at Westview Baptist Church in Ogden. And that's not just something to think about, it's something to do.
There's things that my dad used to do when I was growing up. When I walked out the door, he would say, "Do you have gas in the car and a quarter to call if you need me?" Now, it's time to take care of my dad.
At Comfort Care Hospice, we consider it an honor to care for those with life-limiting illness. We care for their physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual needs, enhancing their quality of life and your peace of mind. And because we're based in your community, we can be by your side when you need us, day or night. Comfort Care, the right hospice, right here.
In this report, I'm Patrick Cross. The Toronto Raptors have sent a message to the NBA with a decisive 113-93 win at defending champion Golden State. Playing again without star forward Kawhi Leonard, the Raptors led by 16 at the half and never looked back in improving their league best record to 23-7. Raptors guard Fred VanVleet, who scored 10 points, says they're off to a great start of their road trip with back-to-back wins at the Clippers and Warriors.
It's good to go get a back-to-back on the road on the West Coast, start your road trip off with 2 wins, and we'll take it as that, and we'll move on.
All-star guard Victor Oladipo returned from a 3-week injury absence, scoring 12 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists, leading Indiana past Milwaukee 113-97.
I really didn't know what to expect, but just when I was out there, just did what I could to help my team win. And then, so obviously it's going to take a little time for me to get my wind and get my game legs back.
Kyrie Irving scored the Celtics' final 12 points in a 130-125 overtime win in Washington. This is Esrin Sports.
Come and get the best donuts in the Wiregrass at the Op Donut Shop, featuring classic yeast glazed and designer donuts. Tired of the same old dry biscuits in the morning? Try their delicious breakfast sandwich made of a glazed or plain yeast roll with bacon or sausage, egg, and cheddar cheese. And don't forget the coffee. Their premium coffee is the best around. Plus, they have iced coffee, cappuccino, frappes, and soft drinks. For lunch, try a delicious BLT with your choice of cheeses. The Op Donut Shop, open Monday through Saturday from 6 until 2, located at 112 West Covington Avenue, across from the Op Gun Shop. Call 493-0830 and order a dozen donuts today.
Merry Christmas from our residents and staff of the Op Health and Rehab.
Amid the hustle and bustle of this year's holiday festivities, there will be moments when we reflect and remember those we love. During this Christmas season, take the time to reach out to those who need us and continue to show love for one another. This wish is from the entire staff and our residents. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Now open.
Do you hear the pecans hitting the top of your house, car, or ground? Turn those pecans into money at Covington Pecan Company, 811 Virginia Avenue in Up. Call us for today's pecan prices at 493-7663 or email jl@covingtonpecan.com. Visit us online at covingtonpecan.com or on Facebook, Covington Pecan Company. No holiday dessert is complete without Covington Pecan, the source of pecans. Call 493-7663.
Now open.
It's gonna be a catfish Christmas. Santa's on the lake. It's gonna be a catfish Christmas. Reeling in the holiday.
The staff of David's Catfish House would like to wish all their customers a very Merry Christmas. Catfish for Christmas from David's Catfish House is a great Christmas present.
That's right. Happy birthday, happy birthday, I love you so. 16 candles. Happy anniversary.
the WOPP birthday party for Thursday, December 13th, 2018, brought to you by your friends at the Sweet Shop, located inside the Farmer's IGA in Lamar Plaza. Let's say good morning and happy birthday to Brenda Moore. Also, Jean Bland celebrates today. Pamela Vaughn gives a candle on the cake. Jacqueline Youngblood, happy birthday to you. Melanie Misseldine gets birthday wishes today. Tammy Sasser. Also, Lamar Edgar celebrates. Deborah Jones. Patty Furman. Pete Johnson celebrates today. Scotty Russell gets a candle on the cake. Greg Hall, happy birthday to you. Also, Aaron Holloway. Susan Craig, David Thomas, who else? Damon Short's on the list today. Sylvia McCarty, happy birthday to you. Birthday wishes for Jordan Holt, and also a candle on the cake today for Carolyn Henderson. Let's check in with Robert and see who's on his list, and I'll be back with a winner in a moment.
And let's say happy birthday to Lamar Egger out at the Op Health and Rehabilitation. Lamar Egger, happy birthday to you. Well, it would have been one of our old employees' birthday today. Ray Keller passed away, I can think, about a year ago. Victor Hall celebrating a birthday today. Sean Mitchell with a birthday today. Madeline A. Shores with a birthday, along with Casey Waters. And let's see, who else celebrating birthdays? Katie Weeks with a birthday today. And I'm on my last sheet right now. Becky Music, is that right? That's what it says. With a birthday today. James Bruce with a birthday. Rebecca Josie with a birthday. I believe that gets them all.
The IGA Sweet Shop offers custom cakes handmade to order birthday and anniversary cakes, as well as cakes for other special occasions like teen parties and team parties. Call in your orders ahead of time at 493-9805. That's at the IGA Sweet Shop inside Farmers IGA in Lamar Plaza.
Let's say happy birthday and congratulations to our birthday party winner for the day, Scotty Russell. Happy birthday, Scotty. Hope you have a great birthday today. And be sure you swing by the radio station during our lobby hours. In the morning, 6 until 10, or in the afternoons, 2 until 5. And grab that coupon to get your free birthday cake from your friends at the Sweet Shop inside the Farmer's IGA in Lamar Plaza. And your friends right here at your community radio station, WOPP.
Trojan Nation, your Troy football team is headed to Mobile for bowl season, and we need you there. Tickets are on sale now through the Troy ticket office at TroyTrojans.com/ticket, or call 1-877-878-WIN. We need Trojan Nation to take over Mobile. Trojan Nation and create a home field advantage for this huge bowl game. Get your tickets now at 877-878-WINS or TroyTrojans.com/ticket. We'll see you in Mobile on December 22nd for the Dollar General Bowl.
This is Gary Miller, pastor of Westview Baptist Church in Opp, and we want to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas. One of the wonderful traditions of Christmas that we have at Westview is the Christmas Eve candlelight service at 5:30 p.m. on December the 24th. We invite you and your family to join us as we celebrate the birth of Jesus, the reason for the season. Again, join us Christmas Eve at 5:30 at Westview for the candlelight service.
Caroline's Country Stores, Highway 84 East, Highway 134 at the county line, and in Antioch. Open 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday until 6 on Sunday. Off-road diesel. Feed bins at 134 in Antioch, Copper Kettle at county line, Hunt's Pizzas at county line at 134, and U-Hauls at Carolina Country Store, Highway 84 East. That's where you'll find the Case 9. Caroline Country Store number 4 is now open. Highway 331 South, 5 a.m. until 9 p.m. and until 11 p.m. on weekends. And they have kerosene. Caroline's Country Store. Cafe and Bakery, 205 East Covenant Avenue. The Old Bar Seafood Place. Open for breakfast Friday through Sunday, 7 a.m. Breakfast served until 10 a.m. Bubble Biscuit, sausage, egg, and cheese, bacon, egg, and cheese, ham, egg, and cheese for $3.50. Big Bubble Biscuit, $4.50. Grilled bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches, $4.50. At lunch, the Reuben, the roast beef, the turkey Club, the Chicken Club, BLTs, real cheese, cheese, and cheese your way. And yes, hamburgers. And now serving chicken wings. Try our special salt and kids menu. And sweet for the sweet at Sweet Teas Cafe and Bakery, 205 East Governor Avenue. For delivery, call 493-1111. 493-1111. Located at the Old Bar Seafood. Open Monday through Thursday, 10 o'clock until 4. Friday through Sunday, 7 a.m. until 2. And now Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights, 5 o'clock until 9 p.m.
Hey, at Sweet Teas Cafe, they got a big Christmas party coming up on December the 22nd, 7 p.m. They inviting you to bring finger food and just have a good time. In other words, you may not have a Christmas party to go to. Hey, you got one now. Sweet Teas Cafe is going to have a big Christmas party. Everybody's invited. Just bring some finger food and socialize. And then on Saturday, December the 29th, Southbound Band will be playing. That's the Saturday for the New Year's. They're going to start at 9 o'clock in the morning and go to 1. Remember, they open on Saturdays at 7 a.m. for breakfast. So the last hour of breakfast, they'll start picking. And then, of course, they'll have food being served. But you'll have the entertainment going on. Southbound Band will be playing Saturday, December the 29th. Absolutely free at Sweet Teas. Hey, you can get the Chevrolet employee discount right now for everyone from J.M. Jackson Chevrolet Buick. You heard me right. The Chevrolet employee discount is going on for everyone. Yes, you will qualify. Buy it the right way, the J.M. Jackson way. Located right across from the airport. Easy to find. I guarantee you. The Langley Brothers will work on you. And they will help you and probably assign you to one of these sales people. But sometimes they keep the client themselves, but if not, they will say, well, we got some certified sales consultants like Brad Booth, Tori Reisenhauer, Cody Hall, Jonathan Parrish, or Bobby Hall. Oh, Bobby's a good one, I tell you. He got me out of trouble the other night again. Brock and Nolan keeps you rolling because Brock makes sure it gets work done in the shop, and Nolan makes sure the warranty work gets filed so you don't have to pay for it. And then Jay's the one that helps you get finance, and of course he keeps everything rolling. And then of course if anything is really not rolling right, Johnny comes in and says, hey guys, we got to do this, got to do that, and they're real good at doing that. I wonder why. All right, today is Thursday at Mizell Memorial Hospital. Grilled ham and Swiss with wheat chili, spaghetti, and meatballs. That's being served at Mizell Memorial Hospital today. Yes, today. Don't forget Opportunity EMS, countywide ambulance service, quality care with a Christian attitude, 24-hour service. Phone 493-0911, 493-0911. Call them because what? 911 don't like us. They won't call us. Nope, they won't do it. So, you have to call, and you have the choice. Choose Opportunity EMS. 493-0911. 493-0911. Call them today.
It's gonna be a catfish Christmas. Santa's on the lake. It's gonna be a catfish Christmas. Reeling in the holiday.
The staff of David's Catfish House would like to wish all their customers a very Merry Christmas. Catfish for Christmas from David's Catfish House is a great Christmas present.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, you better believe it. Country Kitchen Restaurant presents Breakfast with Santa this Saturday, 8 o'clock until 10. Then the Saturday before Christmas, the 22nd, 8 o'clock until 10. Now, you're welcome to come in and get pictures with Santa. Just be around Santa. And they had Miss Santa last Saturday. I don't know whether Miss Santa's going to make you each Saturday or not, but was last Saturday. About as many adults to get a picture, too, as they have the kids. But that's okay. Breakfast with Santa. And the children's special, 12 and under. 2 pancakes with bacon, $2.29. 2 waffles with bacon, $2.29. Pancakes and sausage on a stick with the hash browns, $2.29. 1 egg, grits, and toast, $1.99. No carry out at these special prices. These are specials for you to dine with Santa. Breakfast with Santa. Going on where? The Country Kitchen Restaurant right across from Dice Music. located at 203, made that 208, 208 West Cummings Avenue. Phone number is 493-6906. Now under new management. Carla Cornelius is the lady in charge and doing a great job. I guarantee you. Let's find out about the weather.
Here's your weather bug LA weather. I'm Rod Tanner. Well, this morning we can expect cloudy skies. There's a chance of afternoon showers. Our high 62. And rain, we could have a thunderstorm tonight. A low 56. Those showers Friday morning. Though a cloudy day with a high 67. The chance for showers into Friday evening. Overnight, Unity mostly high low 45. We'll kick off the weekend Saturday with a partly sunny day and a high 61. Unity partly sunny Sunday with a high 62. Again, today's high 62, and that's the latest lower Alabama weather here on WOPP.
Hey, 48 degrees is our low this morning. The winds, well, they are from the southeast, 2 to 4 miles per hour. The official sunrise at 6:36. The official sunset at 4:44. Presently 52 degrees and overcast here at WOPP. Hey, you know about 3-Notch Staffing? Yes, they are taking applications and resumes for employment opportunities weekdays, Monday through Friday, at their office located at 101 East Pass Road. They're next door to Cash and Carry in Andalusia. Applications, resumes are being accepted 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. weekdays, Monday through Friday. Of course, you have to go through all the drug-free program and all that. They do all that resume for you and find you a temporary job that could end up being a full-time job. Who knows? 3-Notch Staffing.
every time you are near. We've only just begun to live. White leaves and promises, a kiss for luck and we're on our way. We've only begun. For the rising sun we fly. So many roads to choose. We start out walking and learn to run. Sharing horizons that are new to us. Watching the signs along the way. Talking it over, just the two of us. Working together day to day. Together. And when the evening comes, we smile. So much of life ahead. We'll find a place where there's room to grow. And yes, we've just begun. Sharing horizons that are new to us. Watching the signs along the way. Talking it over, just the two of us. Working together day to day. Together. Together. And when the evening comes, we smile. So much of life ahead. We'll find a place where there's room to grow. And yes, we've just begun. with serenity. Just remember who I am. Whoa, but you're giving up your sanity for your pride and your vanity. Putting you back on humanity. Whoa, and you go la 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 la.
News this hour from townhall.com. I'm Agnew in Washington. President Trump claims that Mexico is paying for his proposed border wall.
As he demands $5 billion from Congress for the border wall, the president is defending his repeated campaign message that Mexico is going to pay for it. He tweets, "This has never changed." The president says the new North American trade deal with Mexico and Canada is so much better than the old, very costly deal that just by the money we save, he says, Mexico is paying for the wall.
That's White House correspondent Greg Cluxton. British Prime Minister Theresa May walks into an EU meeting in Brussels today with wobbly legs after barely surviving a vote of no confidence yesterday and vowing to step down before the next nationwide election.
One of the sweeteners or promises she gave to her opponent, she would not lead the party into the next national election, which is in 2022, although she would like to.
That's correspondent Joe Lawless. May is in Brussels trying to get binding guarantees from EU partners on the terms of the Brexit. A Senate vote expected today on a resolution that would call on the U.S. to pull assistance from the Saudi-led war in Yemen. It's a response to the killing of a Saudi journalist. President Trump has been resisting punitive steps against the Saudis, citing their role as a trade partner and an ally for peace in the Middle East. Virgin Galactic hopes to take a major leap for commercial space travel with its latest rocket launch.
2 test pilots will try to fly Virgin spaceship Unity more than 50 miles above the Earth's surface. The U.S. Air Force defines that as the threshold of space, although others have long considered the boundary to be about 12 miles higher. Unity will take off from Virgin Galactic's facilities at the Mojave Air and Spaceport in California.
Correspondent Ben Thomas. Millions of Americans will not be home for the holidays this year, choosing warm weather destinations instead.
Locations like Florida, California, the Dominican Republic, Mexico, and Hawaii are all very popular this year.
This replaced Tamara Johnson. More on these stories at townhall.com.
An organizer of protests following the shooting of a black man by a police officer last month has been arrested on protest-related charges. With the news flash, I'm Trey Westerberg on your hometown radio station 1290 WOPP. 25-year-old Carlos Cheverest was arrested Tuesday night when he and about 36 people showed up at the Hoover Public Safety Center. A grand jury is set to see the case of a man accused of killing 2 motel owners and dumping their bodies near Birmingham. A judge sent 28-year-old Stephen Mulkey's case to the grand jury for a possible indictment. He's charged with capital murder for the death of 76-year-old Seumi Kao and her husband, Ching Kao. A teen has been arrested and charged in the death of a 15-year-old girl earlier this month. 19-year-old Terrence Webster of Montgomery was arrested this week and charged with reckless felony murder in the death of Kiana Williams on December 1st. Police accused Webster of firing a gun that prompted Williams to run into a street where she was hit by a hit-and-run driver. With the news flash, I'm Trey Westerberg on your hometown radio station 1290 WOPP.
CCB time is 8:35. Wow, 8:35. Time for you to drop by CCB here and meet our local staff, talk over our local community activities, talk over your banking needs. Member FDIC. Good morning. I'm Robert Booth. For Dateline Action News, brought to you by S&P Communications, J.M. Jackson, the Farmers IGA, Power South, CCB Community Bank, Mizell Memorial Hospital, Hardee's, and the Woodmore.
Presents the Sports Flash, driven by Jeep on your hometown station 1290 WOPP. There were 12 SEC football players of the 2018 NCAA FBS Consensus All-American teams. Those 12, the most the SEC has had on the Consensus All-American teams, and 5 of those players came from Alabama. That equals the most produced by one team in one season in SEC history. Alabama's 2018 All-Americans also allowed the Crimson Tide to break the SEC record for consecutive seasons with at least one consensus pick. Alabama basketball off until December 18th. They'll be facing Liberty in Huntsville as part of the Rocket City Classic at the Von Braun Center. The Tide coming off the win against the Arizona Wildcats. They're 6-3. Auburn ranked 8th in the new AP poll at 8-1. They are back Saturday taking on UAB in Birmingham. Don't miss the Jeep Pink Finish event for great deals on legendary Jeep brand vehicles. I'm Tony Desiri on your hometown station, 1290 WOPP.
Mom! Hey, Mom, I caught one!
When Jimmy was young, he'd catch lightning bugs on those long summer nights. He was always amazed at the light they gave off. Today, Jimmy is still fascinated by light. He's a lineman for the local electric system. Linemen like Jimmy have served you for years. They've changed with the times. But one thing hasn't changed: our commitment to providing you with quality customer service.
Covington Electric Co-op, your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
As another year comes to an end, we pause to say thank you for allowing us to serve you in 2018, and we look forward to serving you in 2019. Wishing you a joyous holiday season, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year from all of us at CCB, member FDIC.
Race Flash, powered by SB Nation Radio.
2010 Daytona 500 champion Jamie McMurray joining Fox Sports as an NASCAR analyst. McMurray plans a race in the 2019 Daytona 500 for Chip Ganassi Racing. And then he'll join Fox Sports as an analyst on NASCAR Race Hub and NASCAR Race Day. McMurray was the 2003 NASCAR Rookie of the Year and won 7 races during his time in NASCAR at 63 top 5s and 168 top 10 finishes. Two-time Daytona 500 winner and 15-time Cup Series most popular driver Dale Earnhardt Jr. will drive the 2019 Chevy Silverado as a pace vehicle for the 2019 Daytona 500. It's the first time that a pickup truck has served as a pace vehicle for the Great American Race. That's your Mahindra Race Flash.
Powered by SB Nation Radio.
Big Flavor is back. You're looking at charred broiled beef lit by fire and kissed by melty American cheese on a golden toasted bun. Mouth-watering flavor at a jaw-dropping price. Charbroiled sliders starting at $1.25. Only at Carl's Jr. and Hardee's.
Big breakfast flavor is here. Applewood smoked bacon or freshly grilled sausage, fluffy eggs, golden melty cheese, all on a toasty little bun. Good morning, start at Hardee's. Get 2 breakfast sliders for $2.99.
This week's specials at the Farmers IGA. Sugardale Shank portion smoked hams, $1.19 a pound. Essential everyday young turkey, 77 cents a pound. Boneless sirloin tip roast, $2.99 a pound. Fresh fire leg quarters, 39 cents a pound. Domino sugar, 4-pound bag, 2 for $3. Wesson oil, 48 ounces, $1.99. White lily flour, 5-pound bag, $1.99. Blue bonnet margarine, 1-pound quarters, 4 for $3. Russet all-purpose potatoes, 8-pound bag, $1.99.
Shop your hometown proud Farmers IGA in Lamar Plaza. Savings plus service equals IGA.
Belinda K. Anderson, age 52 of Andalusia, passed away Tuesday at the Southeast Alabama Medical Center in Dothan. A graveside service will be held at 11 o'clock this morning at the Andalusia Memorial Cemetery. Visitation will be at 10 a.m. at Foreman Funeral Home. Belinda K. Anderson survived by husband Kurt Anderson, 2 sons, Tony Randall Stewart and Brent Anderson, her daughters Erica and Andrew Dunn, Tara and Ben Cobb, Emily Guider, 13 grandchildren, a great-grandchild, parents John and Margaret Little, her mother-in-law Betsy Anderson, a brother John Anthony and Lena Little. Martha Estelle Stubbs, age 62, a resident of Blue Vern, passed away Monday. Funeral services be held 11 a.m. from the chapel at Turner's Funeral Home. Burial will be at the Rutledge Cemetery. Martha Estelle Stubbs, survived by 3 daughters, Penny and Ronnie Wilson, Tanya and Ellis Farley, Amanda Snell, 6 grandchildren, 3 sisters, Ruby and Brian Betchy, Elizabeth and Mike Watson, Sylvia Harvey Askew, 2 brothers, Emery and Betty Stubbs, Emery Bubble Stubbs, and stepmother Sheila Stubbs. They will receive friends at the funeral home 1 hour before services. James Alfred Hurst, age 72 of Andalusia, passed away Saturday at Mizell Memorial Hospital. A memorial service will be held at 1 p.m. from the Harmony Baptist Church. James Alfred Hurst, survived by daughter and son-in-law Darlene and David Devaney, son and daughter-in-law Wayne and Tammy Hurst, Johnny Hurst, 5 9 great-grandchildren, brother Larry Hurst, sister-in-law Doris Morgan, and Juanita and Johnny Stewart. Rachel Kimbrough Riley, age 91, formerly of Andalusia, passed away Sunday in Arkansas. survived by her son and daughter-in-law, Lynn and Sidney Riley, daughter and son-in-law, Mary Jane and Joe Bowers, daughter-in-law, Dee Riley, 6 grandchildren, 12 great-grandchildren. Funeral services for Rachel Kimbrough Riley will be held 1 p.m. from the Gant First Baptist Church. Burial will be in the Able Cemetery. Visitation will be held 1 hour prior to services at the church. Memorials can be sent to the Gant First Baptist Church Building Fund. Robert Cecil Morgan, age 78, of Cedar Grove community, passed away Tuesday at his residence. Survived by sons Robert Craig Morgan and William Edward Morgan, brother Bobby Ray Morgan, sister Betty Sue Sasser, a granddaughter, 2 great-grandchildren. Funeral services for Robert Cecil Morgan will be held 2 p.m. from the Wyatt Funeral Home and Chapel. Burial will be at the Harmony Cemetery. Charlotte Hall Ray, age 95, of Andalusia, passed away Monday at the Andalusia Manor. Survived by daughter Becky Wyndham, son Mike and Cheryl Ray, 5 grandchildren, 2 great-grandchildren. Visitation will be at Foreman Funeral Home and Chapel, 10 a.m. on Friday, followed by the graveside services for Charlotte Hall Ray at 11 a.m. at the Stone Lake Memorial Gardens. Donations may be made to the Comfort Care Hospice or the West Highland Baptist Church or the charity your choice. Ronald L. Floyd, age 56, of Clearwater, Florida, passed away Tuesday at the Suncoast Hospice Care. Survived by son Anthony Ryan Floyd, daughters Brandy Martin, Ashley Nicole Floyd, mother Lillian May Lally, brothers Danny Marcel Floyd, Donnie Ray Floyd, and Paul Reese Floyd, sisters Sandra Martin and Penny Renee Thomas, 2 grandchildren. A memorial service for Ronald Floyd will be conducted at 10 a.m. Saturday at the Wyatt Funeral Home and Chapel. Visitation will be 1 hour before services. John Wayne McCory Jr., age 52, of Andalusia, passed away Friday at the Baptist South Hospital in Montgomery. Funeral services will be held at 10 a.m. Saturday from the Foreman Funeral Home and Chapel. Burial will be at the Andalusia Memorial Cemetery. Visitation will be 5 o'clock until 7 p.m. Friday evening at Foreman Funeral Home. John Wayne McCory Jr., survived by sons John Wayne McCory III, Joy McCory, mother Jeannie McCory, sisters and brother-in-laws Angela and Taylor Kendrick, Stephanie and Glenn Rulfo, friend and mother of their children, Lori McCory. Memorials can be made to the Boy Scouts Troop 46 in care of the First United Methodist Church. Gertrude Russell Dickerson, age 102, a resident of Milton, Florida, formerly of Rutledge and Montgomery, passed away Monday. Funeral services will be held 11 a.m. Saturday at the Chapel of Turner's Funeral Home. Burial will be at the Rutledge Cemetery. Gertrude Russell Dickerson, survived by 2 children, Barbara and Billy Helms, Paul and Ruth Dickerson Jr., 6 grandchildren, 13 great-grandchildren. The families receiving friends at the funeral home, 9:30 until services. George Sidney Waits Jr., age 94, of Andalusia, passed away Tuesday at the Andalusia Manor. Funeral services will be held at 11 a.m. Monday from the Foreman Funeral Home and Chapel. Burial will be at the Magnolia Cemetery. Visitation will be 1 hour prior to services. George Sidney Waits Jr., survived by his daughter and son-in-law, Mary Evelyn Waits and Max Smith, son and daughter-in-law, George and Jean Waits, 10 grandchildren, 6 great-grandchildren, sister-in-law, Evelyn Wilder Anderson. Memorials can be made to the First Baptist Church of Andalusia, or Comfort Care Hospice, or the Three Notch Museum.
Funerals are added to our local news as soon as possible after receiving them from the funeral home. Funerals are also posted daily on the WOPP Facebook page.
My name is Jay Jackson. I'm the general manager of J.M. Jackson Chevrolet. If it's been a while since you've been to see us, or you've never been to J.M. Jackson, I would like to personally invite you to come see us.
Right the right way, the J.M. Jackson way.
Carrie Lanning and Joey Lanning, sales managers.
While some things change, some things remain the same, like excellent customer service and treating you like family. Come see us at J.M. Jackson Chevrolet Buick. And remember, buy your car the right way, the J.M. Jackson way.
Donnacor International DI lease agreement with South Alabama Regional Airport began on November the 16th, and the company has already started to bring in equipment. according to South Alabama Regional Airport Executive Director Jeff Blackwell. The company began moving equipment into the hangar facility on November the 1st. Currently, there's a protest on the $152 million government contract, but Blackwell says they believe this will be dealt with quickly and they will have their wrenches turning soon. Covenant County Economic Development Commission Director Rick Clifton says there should be a government ruling on the protest very soon. Dynacord is known to get things cranking pretty quickly, so as soon as the government rules on the protest, they should be here fast. We don't think there'll be any problems with the protests. DI has already paid their December and January rent in advance. They're hoping to bring in 65 to 80 jobs with Dynacord moving to Andalusia. They have already contacted several former Standard Aero Vector employees. The Covenant County Commission this week agreed to buy 5 acres of land for a future economic development project, but declined to say what the project is. The property is adjacent to the current county administration building on the Hillcrest Drive in Andalusia. The asking price was settled on at $60,000. County property tax records show the property is owned by Columbia Hospital Foundation CO Jimmy Barton. Commission Chairman White says there will be a formal announcement on the economic development project as soon as the partner in the deal are ready. Also, after testing numerous citizen-driven apps, the Covenant County Commission voted this week to enter a contract with OSIN Technologies Q Alert. Q Alert will give residents the ability to communicate with all the departments in the county through the app. There's a one-time fee for the software that will total $4,900. Then the fees for the meeting and training for the app will cost $3,500. So the first initial payment will total $8,400. After the initial payment, it will cost $1,000 per month for a 1-year contract. The commission also voted to consider a resolution of support for a courthouse grant application, donated vehicles to the town of Lockhart and home services, approved an ABC license transfer for the Hall Country Store, agreed to solicit bid for a herbicide truck for the engineers department, approved for 4 school resource officers to use their comp time before their vacation time. The Police Department reporting 3 arrests overnight, 1 failure to appear, 4 counts, 1 failure to appear, 1 violation of protection order upon revocation. The Police Department reporting 6 in their jail. Andalusia Police Department reporting 4 in their jail. Covenant County Sheriff Department booked in 8, 3 for failure to appear, 2 counts, 1 holding for Florilla Police Department, 1 violation of probation, 1 failure to appear and failure to pay, 2 holding for other agencies, 8 released, 206 in the Covenant County Jail.
Bikers unit of the MVets Post 23 will be hosting a Christmas party and activity for several participants of Montezuma of Andalusia. These challenged individuals will be enjoying themselves at the Senior Activity Center on Brantley Street at 10:30 a.m. The public is invited to go by and wish the clients a Merry Christmas.
Life South and Mizell Memorial Hospital Community Blood Drive in the Bloodmobile at the hospital parking lot Friday, 11 o'clock until 5. The City of Florilla Christmas Parade, Cookies with Santa, Snow Machine event, and all related events has been moved to Saturday due to this past Saturday's bad weather. Citizens of District 4, we would like to inform you that we will be hosting our 2nd annual Community Christmas Dinner Saturday at the Hardin Street Community Center from 11 a.m. until 3. We're asking that you come out and fellowship with us and enjoy a delicious Christmas meal. Now, if anyone would like to help with this Community Christmas Dinner, please contact District 4 Councilman Levon Hines, 488-5883, or Allison Hines, 488-5882. The Up Housing Authority will host their annual Christmas celebration for the residents on Friday, December the 21st at 3 p.m. We need help from the community to make this event a success. We're asking for a $5 toy donation that would be fit for a child between the ages of 0 to 12. You are welcome to donate whatever you desire. Should you give, please have donations turned into the office by December the 15th. We want to make this a Christmas for all to remember. Please contact the OHA office with any questions. 493-9741.
Joe Richburg, JR's Lawnmower Shop. Hey, is that Santa in the showroom? It sure is, and we're ready for him. Hey, we got go-karts, we got four-wheelers, we got golf carts. We got golf carts new and used. We are a Yamaha and E-Z-GO dealer. But on the four-wheelers, folks, we got the Mini 110s, 125s. We got go-karts of many different colors. You need to come check us out. Let JR's be your Santa shopping place. We got helmets to go along with these. Maybe it's dad or mom you're thinking about. We got all kind of things from power equipment, steel, Husqvarna, lawnmowers, chainsaws, JR's. Hey, Santa Claus, we gonna fill your sled up. Come see us today. JR's Lawnmower Shop, located right down here in the Mill Village.
Mizell Memorial Hospital Senior Behavioral Care Unit is designed to address the needs of patients who are 55 years of age or older who are experiencing emotional illness. If you or your loved ones are experiencing symptoms of difficulty sleeping, poor appetite, or forgetfulness, we are here to help. We want seniors and their families to understand what is happening and to provide help in a supportive environment. Our goal is to return everyone involved to a normal life as soon as possible. For further information on this unit, call 493-9134. Mizell Memorial Hospital, every day making a difference.
The Wopp-Live High School cheerleaders will be performing their state competition routine. The showcase will be held 7 p.m. Wopp-Live High School Gymnasium. This will be an opportunity for them to perform their state competition routine for the hometown crowd. They will leave Friday for the Alabama High School Athletic Association state cheer competition held at Wallace State Community College in Huntsville, Alabama. And we hope to see you there. After going through 60 applications from people interested in becoming head football coach at Strawn, the Covenant County Board of Education this week hired Joel Melvin Williams. Williams has served as the offensive coordinator at Delta State University since 2013. He will begin coaching at Strawn High School in January. Williams' career stops in Alabama include Foley High School, Birmingham Southern College, Gaston High School, Sanford University, Mountain Brook High School, UMS Wright, Birmingham Fire, T.R. Miller High School. He and his wife, Martha, have one son, Garrison. The 52nd Annual Andalusia High School Basketball Christmas Tournament on the Richard Robinson Court will tip off 4:30, Opp versus Greenville. 6 p.m. Florella versus Georgiana. 7:30, Red Level versus Andalusia. The Covenant County United Fund invites everyone to come join the 2nd Annual Red-Nosed Reindeer 5K Run Walk on Saturday. It will begin at the Farmers Market in Andalusia. The course will make its way through the wonderful Candyland, up and around the square and back around, ending at the Farmers Market. A gift basket will be given to the most Christmas-dressed participant. All proceeds will go to the Covenant County United Fund. Pickup packets, 7 o'clock until 8 a.m. Race will begin at 8:30 at the Farmers Market. Registration on race day will begin at 7 a.m. $30 for registration on race day. Remember to wear your red nose and reindeer ears. The Red Level VFW Post 4388 has rescheduled their turkey shoot for this Saturday beginning at 11 a.m. $3 per shot for gift cards, turkeys, sausage, Boston butts, ribs, bacon, and cheese. $5 money shot. 12, 16, and 20 gauge to be used for the adults, 410 for children 12 and under. Shells provided. Come join us for an all-day family event. All proceeds go to the veterans of Covenant County. That's Dateline Action News. Ops only locally owned and operated news service. Hear it first on WOPP and repeat it later across town.
Hometown shopping just makes sense.
This is your hometown.
S&P Communications on the North Bypass here in Opp for your professional radio communication and tower needs here in South Alabama. Call on Jay Sperling and staff for all your generator needs for your business or your home. The in-place generator or the portable generators. Don't be without power during or after the storm. Sale, installation, and service. Call S&P Communications 493-6729. We know how to keep the lights on.
The owners and staff of the Woodmore want to invite everyone in the Opp and surrounding area to come by and see what assisted living is all about. With extra clean facilities, wonderful home cooking, and around-the-clock staffing, the Woodmore is a place that anyone would love to call home. It's also a place that family members and friends will enjoy coming by to visit, talk, and spend time. Whether it's in the back sunroom, the den or dining area, or strolling around the walking trail or pond, you and your family will always feel comfortable and welcome. That's what taking care of our seniors is all about. So give Donna a call at the Woodmore, 493 603-2721.
Here's your WeatherBug LA weather. I'm Rod Tanner. For this morning, we can expect cloudy skies. There's a chance of afternoon showers. Our high 62. Of rain, we could have a thunderstorm tonight. A low 56. The showers Friday morning. Friday day with a high 67. There's a chance for showers into Friday evening. Overnight, today mostly high, low 45. We'll kick off the weekend Saturday with a partly sunny day on a high 61. Unity partly sunny Sunday with a high 62. Again, today's high 62, and that's the latest Lower Alabama weather here on WOPP.
Hey, 48 was our low this morning. The winds are from the southeast up to 4 miles per hour. The official sunrise 6:36. The official sun set at 4:44. Presently overcast and 53 degrees here at WOPP.
Well, good morning, my friends, and welcome back again to Moments with the Master. My name is Trey Poole. I am the minister of the gospel right here for the Op Church of Christ, and boy, I am excited to be back with you today. And you know what? Yesterday, as we were talking about falling from grace and how we can, as Christians, fall from God's grace, it's a matter of choice. Just as clearly as we can choose to obey God and be faithful, be saved, we can also choose to walk away, to rebel, to disobey. Today we're going to talk about guilty of blood. Guilty of blood. You probably heard of a blood oath. A blood oath. That's where, Robert, 2 or more people will shed their blood, their own blood, as a sign that they are sincere about the oath that they're making. It is said that if one breaks that oath, then his or her life is forfeited because it was bound by his or her life's blood. The Bible teaches that we're not to participate in such oaths. James chapter 5, verse 12. In a similar fashion, Robert, being guilty of blood means that you have committed a crime or an offense so heinous that your life should be forfeited in order that justice might be served. Genesis chapter 9 in verse 6 says, whoever sheds man's blood, by man his blood shall be shed, for in the image of God he made man. The law of Moses said, he who strikes a man so that he dies shall surely be put to death. Exodus chapter 21 verse 12. There was an exception for accidental death given in Exodus chapter 2 and verse 13. Now, in Acts chapter 5, the Sanhedrin Council and the high priest still observed the law of Moses and knew very well Exodus chapter 21 verse 12. They knew that if the accusations being made by the apostles were substantiated, as we can read in Acts 2 and verse 36 on that first day of Pentecost, as Peter preached, that according to the law of Moses they should be put to death. They said as much in Acts chapter 5 verse 27 and 28, where the Bible says, and when they had brought them, they set them before the council. And the high priest asked them, saying, did we not strictly command you not to teach in this name? And look, you have filled Jerusalem with your doctrine and intend to bring this man's blood on us. Apparently they had forgotten what they had said when Pilate washed his hands, declaring himself innocent of Jesus' blood. He then told the Jews, if you remember, in Matthew chapter 27, verse 25, you see to it. And they responded, his blood be on us and on our children. You see, these men knew that Jesus had passed every test that they had thrown at him. They knew Jesus had healed the lame, the leprous, and the blind. They knew he had raised Lazarus from the dead. They knew that Jesus had fulfilled the prophecies. They knew they had conspired together to have Jesus put to death and had falsely accused him before Pilate. They knew that they had persuaded the people to ask for Barabbas and to demand that Jesus Christ be crucified.
No, I'm not.
But they refused to acknowledge that Jesus had been put to death for their sins. They tried to hide their guilt by killing an innocent man and were trying to put to silence their accusers. The apostles did want to bring Jesus' blood upon these men, but not for the purpose they thought. You see, since they refused to acknowledge that they had sinned in killing the innocent Son of God, then that was also a rejection of Jesus' saving blood. Robert, one of the hardest chapters to read in the Old Testament is Isaiah chapter 53. Isaiah's words concerning the suffering servant, Jesus himself. You see, in Isaiah chapter 53, verses 1 through about verse 12, we learn that Jesus was wounded for our transgressions, bruised for our iniquities, chastised and put to death for our peace. But if we refuse to acknowledge our sins, then we cannot receive the healing of Jesus' blood. Jesus cannot carry our griefs if we deny them. We cannot be justified if we do not allow Jesus to bear our iniquities. You see, John says it like this in 1 John chapter 1, verse 9. He says, if we confess our sins, he is faithful and just to forgive us our sins and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness. My friend, are you still denying your sins? You see, it's far better to bring Jesus' blood upon you in this life, where it can cleanse you from all your sins, than to wait till the day of judgment and have Jesus pronounce your guilt of causing his blood to be shed. You remember the words, when I see the blood, I will pass over you, stated over and over through Scripture, Exodus chapter 12, verse 13, Romans 3:25, Hebrews 11:28, 1 Peter 1:18 and 19. My friend, the question is, are you washed in the blood, the soul-cleansing blood of the Lamb? May God bless you today.
This is WOPP in Alabama. The time is 2 minutes past 9 a.m.
News this hour from townhall.com. I'm Bob Agnew in Washington. President Trump claims that Mexico is paying for his proposed border wall.
As he demands $5 billion from Congress for the border wall, the president is defending his repeated campaign message that Mexico is going to pay for it. He tweets, "This has never changed." The president says the new North American trade deal with Mexico and Canada is so much better than the old, very costly deal that just by the money we save, he says, Mexico is paying for the wall.
That's White House correspondent Greg Cluxton. British Prime Minister Theresa May walks into an EU meeting in Brussels today with wobbly legs after barely surviving a vote of no confidence yesterday and vowing to step down before the nationwide election.
One of the sweeteners of promises she gave to her opponent, she would not lead the party into the next national election, which is in 2022, although she would like to.
It's correspondent Joe Lawless. May is in Brussels trying to get binding guarantees from EU partners on the terms of the Brexit. A Senate vote expected today on a resolution that would call on the U.S. to pull assistance from the Saudi-led war in Yemen. It's a response to the killing of a Saudi journalist. President Trump has been resisting punitive steps against the Saudis, citing their role as a trade partner and an ally for peace in the Middle East. Virgin Galactic hopes to take a major leap for commercial space travel with its latest rocket launch.
2 test pilots will try to fly Virgin spaceship Unity more than 50 miles above the Earth's surface. The U.S. Air Force defines that as the threshold of space, although others have long considered the boundary to be about 12 miles higher. Unity will take off from Virgin Galactic's facilities at the Mojave Air and Spaceport in California.
Correspondent Ben Thomas. Millions of Americans will not be home for the holidays this year, choosing warm weather destinations instead.
Locations like Florida, California, the Dominican Republic, Mexico, and Hawaii are all very popular this year.
This replaced Tamara Johnson. More on these stories at townhall.com.
2018 was the ending of the Opp Bobcat football career for 5 seniors that played their hearts out for Opp High School. We also saw the coming out party for some freshmen, sophomores, juniors that will lead to a bright future for the Opp Bobcats football team. Thank you to Coach Hill and his coaching staff. Our sponsors are proud of you. WOPP is proud of you. Proud to have sponsored the 2018 football season. Brought to you by Larry's Prescriptions, CCB Community Bank,
David's Catfish House,
Opp Help and Rehabilitation, Lance Jackson CPA,
Mizell Memorial Hospital,
TNC Pharmacy,
Caroline's Country Stores,
Covington Pecan,
Hardee's, H.C. Aker Trucking Company,
Horn Beverage Company,
Papa G's,
J.M. Jackson Chevrolet Buick, Revenue Commissioner George Chuck Patterson,
Southern Independent Bank,
the Up Gun Shop, the Up Donut Shop,
S&P Communication,
Air Control, here on your official Bobcat station, WOPP.
Western Sports Side, Patrick Foss. 33-year-old Baltimore Ravens quarterback Joe Flacco is finally healthy and ready to play after suffering a right hip injury last month, but head coach John Harbaugh has other plans. Lamar Jackson will start once again when the Ravens take on Tampa Bay Sunday. Flacco, who led the Ravens to Super Bowl win as a rookie, played poorly before his injury, while the 7-6 Ravens have gone 3-1 with Jackson under center. In the NHL, it was Vegas 3-2 over the Islanders. Golden Knights coach Gerard Gallant says 2 points is 2 points.
We come out to get 2 points. We don't come out to put a show on the road. And like I said, it wasn't a pretty game by no means by either team, but it's a solid win.
The Knights have won 10 of 13. Chicago picked up their first victory since November 24th, beating Pittsburgh 6-3. Blackhawks winger Andreas Martinsen scored the first goal of the game early in the first to snap their 8-game losing streak.
It's been a while since we scored first in a game.
Calgary was an overtime winner over Philadelphia 6-5, while Anaheim down at Dallas 6-3. This is SRN Sports.
It's gonna be a catfish Christmas. Santa's on the lake. It's gonna be a catfish Christmas. Reeling in the holiday.
The staff of David's Catfish House would like to wish all their customers a very Merry Christmas. Catfish for Christmas from David's Catfish House is a great Christmas present.
That's right.
This is Neil Brown, head football coach of your Troy Trojans. The Trojan Nation is mobile bound for the Dollar General Bowl. You can get your tickets at 877-878-WINS. And you can catch the Trojans on the radio as well, right here.
Troy meets the Buffalo Bulls on Saturday, December 22nd at 6 p.m. on Troy football's oldest radio affiliate, WOPP AM 1290.
We wish you a Merry Christmas from Papa G's Pizza.
Family-owned and operated restaurant. Rhonda would invite you to come out and give them a try if you haven't already. Papa G's Pizza's been serving our community and the surrounding area, and they offer a big thank you to all the loyal customers. Papa G's is open Monday through Friday, 11 to 2 for lunch, 4 until 8 for dinner, and Papa G's offers more than just pizza.
Thank each and every one for the love you have shown Rhonda Wood and her family this past year. We wish each and every one a very Merry Christmas.
Just like I dreamed it would, and I'm glad that I found you. 'Cause our love is a gas and I know it'll last, and love came to me. I feel so good. Love came to me. Knock, knock, knock on wood. Love came to me. Yeah, I'm in a world. I used to love that girl. Just like I dreamed it would, and I'm still glad that I found you. 'Cause our love is a gas and I know it'll last, and love came to me. I feel so good. Love came to me. Knock, knock on wood. Love came to me. I'm in a world. Love came to me. I just love that little girl now.
504-1106 for Harper Appliances for warranty work and most commercial appliances and ice machines. For home or commercial electrical repair or installation, both Harper Appliances, 504-1106. Air conditioning and heat pump repair. At Harper Appliances, we don't just repair, we fix it the right way. Harper Appliances, phone 504-1106.
So yesterday I was in Walmart and you won't believe what I saw.
Don't tell me it was Kate again.
Yeah, and now I've confirmed that something is going on with her and Brian. They were behind me in the checkout line when I noticed Kate's bruised arm. When I asked her about it, Brian walked up, cut her off, and claimed that they were just playing.
Look, there's Kate now.
You don't have to hide anymore, Kate. I saw Brian hurt you in the store for knocking something off the shelf.
We can get you out of that relationship. Love doesn't have to hurt.
Brought to you by the South Alabama Victim Services Collaborative. Contact your local law enforcement agency for assistance.
ding-a-dong-ding-doo. Dang, 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 ding-a-dong-ding. Blue moon.
I'm working on a building. I'm working on a building. I'm working on a building. Oh my Lord, oh my Lord. Danny boy, the pipes are calling. From glen to glen and down the mountainside, the summer's gone and all the leaves are falling. It's you must go, and I must buy a gummy bear when summer in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. I'll be here in sunshine and in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, oh, Danny boy, I love you so. But when you come, if all the flowers are dying, and if I'm dead, and dead I will maybe, you'll come and find where I am lying, and kneel and say an Ave over me, and I shall hear the song you tread above me, and on my grave will warmer, sweeter be. And you will come tell me that you love me, and I shall sleep in peace.